Skynet did a space for like these artists to get together. Like,
Versus the fucking
I'm trying to understand your fucking dystopian nightmare. Just lay it out there.
Just watch it. Just watch this.
We're talking about how I was spreading propaganda.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Well, you apologize.
But can I talk?
No, answer me because I'm going to give you the
Do I have any time to talk? Do I have any time?
So, Alistair, what do you put on your teeth, Kitover?
What do you want?
Alistair, chains will make you gay.
You claim you're not pro-IRGC, right?
I put just mozzarella and some crushed red pepper. Red pepper.
You're a basic
Listen,
pizza.
Ali, looking at your profile, I
There's
see you
people
in
alive
real
that have lived before pizza was invented, like Morgan Freeman.
I see people that you talked with them.
Oh, wow, really?
I see
That was the
people
first time that
you
Andy
talked with them.
let the sisters overpower him at the Shawshank Redemption. And at that time, the sisters got a hold of Andy and they put the broomstick in his hand.
I'm not gonna fucking let you talk. There's one place you can talk, and that's gonna be heaven with your fucking Khamenei. And that's gonna be, I don't know, after people fuck you and then kill you, America's gonna bomb you and kill you. I don't know which way it's gonna happen.
So I have an offer for you. If you just want to go into be successful in your cause and you want to
Did
be
I
successful.
ask you for your opinion?
If you want to be successful.
Talk about why did your government call for killing of the President of America? I don't care about your opinion. When did I ask you for advice? Ali, I do such a good work. Listen, I don't want your advice.
Sarah, don't waste your
So far.
Ali.
Okay, guys, just let me have one sentence. Girls, just let
Yeah,
me
but
have one sentence.
no, don't girls me.
On.
Listen, Ali, don't give us advice. But go ahead. Who removed him? Did IRGC pull your plug?
Well, I just want to say that I'm in favor of the e-signature verification with the statement, the memorandum of understanding. And I think e-signatures are good enough. But, the truth is, if it's hands-off Lebanon, to me that seems a little ridiculous. Because if they're launching rockets and Israel has to sit on their thumbs, well, we know that's not going to happen. Because Israel doesn't, take it and sit down and say, we're just gonna take it. Yeah, just like the American population that takes it every single day from the liberal, progressive, elite, intellectual Democrats. Hello?
I put source for Ali. Go on.
No, so, people don't actually understand. The reason why our country is not called Persia anymore is actually due to fucking Hitler, the fucking Nazi swine. Because it was his proposal. His fucking team, came up with this.
Really? It wasn't the Ayatollah Khamenei who came in from France and took the country back over in an Islamic storm?
I don't understand what BB's saying, but I put the source there for you, Ali.
Where is your source?
It's on my PTR. Matt knows what I'm doing, guys.
It's on your
Yes.
profile.
Yeah, it's on my picture. My picture. That's the source.
Oh, sources from Iran International. Okay.
What's wrong with Iran International?
Source? Can you find the real source?
What's wrong with Iran International, dude? Can you tell us what's wrong with Iran International?
Funded by you. Are you kidding me?
They're funded by me? Who's me?
Yeah, founded by the side you're advocating for.
I thought they were funded by Israel. Aren't they not funded by Israel? Isn't that that's what you guys say?
Dude, if an enemy sources something about its enemy,
Whose enemy?
Find the source.
Whose enemy? The IRGC is the enemy of Iran. That's how Iranian people But there are a news
why
channel.
you lose. This is why you lose. This is why
Ali,
public is as far as
hold
possible. Because you have
I'm
no
setting him up for a big failure, guys. You're gonna enjoy
You
this
have
one.
no.
Ali,
you have no
why
logic.
are you calling the news?
Negotiate.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Mute up. Mute up, Ali. Mute up. In America, we don't call. In news, that's the opposite. Listen, I'm gonna send you to the audience if you don't shut the fuck up. In America, we don't call. News source who doesn't like Trump, we don't say they're all making shit up.
Wait, Ali, are you saying that source is it the chicken or something? Like,
If you have a children,
Ali or no?
you cannot convince your own children because you don't
Ali,
know.
Is this guy? Is he? Yeah.
Sam, hold on. This is what I bet with Matt earlier today. Ali, what is wrong with Iran International as a source? Can you repeat that? Matt didn't hear you.
Iran International is a channel very backed with Israel itself. So how you are going to?
Did you like that, Matt? Did I tell you exactly
he called
step
that.
by step?
What?
I'm like a fucking genius, right, Matt?
So
Step by step.
that was
I told
good.
you.
That was good.
Sarah called that. She actually literally went word for word what you say.
Well played, Sarah.
Ali,
Sam,
Ali,
I said Matt.
So the story is completely untrue, so that's made up. Is simply part, like the expert.
Not only made up, though, it's funded by Israel, Matt. You gotta keep that one in
Yeah,
mind.
hold on. Let me hear what he says, Sarah. Hold on. I want to hear it.
Okay. I assume that you have all the information very precise. Why Iranian people stop protesting?
No, you're not changing the topic. Nope, we're not gonna like it. This is why I don't let you talk.
Because I will not.
Listen. Those classes that you took to get paid to come here and act like a fucking dumbass. Listen. I studied those courses just for the fun. Okay, no, Ali.
You just play together.
Ali, you're gonna be sent in the audience if you don't focus. Listen, no, this is not your show. This is my fucking show. We're going back to Iran International. Talk to us about Iran International.
Right?
You can't just say one
It's already been
sentence
a
and
haunting
then
fucking.
start your own project.
No, it's not reality show. It's just a show. As you mentioned, it's just a show, nothing else. If you want to watch it, but if you want to go to the video information, this group is the last group you can stay and listen to because these guys are propagating
Who's guys? Who are these guys? You talking about the President Trump house?
Sarah, you are not even precise. Whatever you say.
I am not precise. I am not precise.
Whatever
I
you
am
say.
not precise. Okay, Ali, we're done with you. Now, guys, what I'm gonna do?
Live.
Listen, now what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna ping a website from inside Iran, from their assembly of experts on the top. It's gonna be in Farsi. What I'm gonna share on the top, it's gonna be in Farsi. You'll have to have whatever AI or Google Translate or whatever you have confirm if it's saying directly, and it's the second, what's it called? It's the second statement that says it's called for immediate killing of the President of the United States. They're calling for bloodshed, like Islamic way. It's not like, oh, somebody please go assassinate him. It's like, no, we got to shed his blood and do this.
I just want to let YouTube know that I'm a journalist and putting this news tidbit into context as we listen to this news broadcast about the war in Iran between the United States.
Story like that. It's on the Iranian official website, as far as I know. Right, Sarah? That's a.
Yeah, but this is what I told you. Like, IRGC hangs journalists if they publish anything against them or anything that can jeopardize them. They'll make statements, but you're not supposed to translate that in English and post it. We have I don't know, maybe over 100 journalists that are in prisons or they've killed already. And then every journalist outside Iran or any news media, they call them funded by Israel. But this article that I just shared is translated from IRGC's website alone. And I'm going to post
sometimes when
Anyways,
anyone
but-
here speaks Farsi, but I just want to say Dilan Barat Kheliteng Shade.
Oh, wow. You like cats?
Meow. 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 Meow.
You know, I was recently dating a girl who has an apartment full of cats. She's a cat mom, and and what is up with this taxoplasmosis thing? Because I feel like it's a spider web thing where the cats infect you with a virus to keep you coming back, and they themselves are trapped by the cats. Like, is there any belief that there's such a thing as cat mind control or cat hypnosis?
Meow.
That's me saying hello in cat.
Meow. Meow.
So I just want to shout out to all the libtards on this app, especially Ban, because I've been listening to him today and he was calling me out by name saying, "Did you get that kid over? Did you get that kid over?" These liberal progressive liars are such scam artists, they can never accurately define the economy. Ladies and gentlemen, America is bankrupt beyond belief, but we have the amazing magical ability to keep creating debt competitively against other major countries' debt like China and India. The biggest economies on the planet, that's 110 trillion a year in GDP. We're just 55 trillion. So we are a third of the major global economy. And ladies and gentlemen, Iran, we have assassinated the leadership, the Praetorian Guard, but 60% of the country's militarized. Donald Trump even says half your country's in a uniform. So there's just too many cockroaches running around and not enough raid. The point is, we have the memorandum of understanding, an electric signature with JD Vance's name on it. No, I question the value of JD Vance
What are you
personally.
questioning, man? Are we
Well,
listening to
he used to be Peter Thiel's, happy Pride Month, everybody. You guys don't know this, but JD Vance changed his name 5 times because he has a crisis of identity, and he was Peter Thiel's lover, and his mamaw, let's be honest, mamaw, he never gave mamaw any of that Peter Thiel multi-million-dollar funding love money. I'm just saying, facts are stranger than fiction. And fiction is what's really happening. It's all just a bunch of makeup artists. JD Vance puts eyeliner on and goes on The View with Whoopi Goldberg and says everything's going to be okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the Middle East has been ripped open. This is a war that will not stop, just like Ukraine and Russia. And the fact that Russia hasn't launched a nuclear weapon at Ukraine and said, okay, no more drones, guys, we've got nukes, is beyond belief. How the fuck is the Russian regime at this point not engaging in all-out war? Because this shit doesn't seem to want to stop. And when you're launching hundreds of drones into oil refinery facilities on the outskirts of Moscow, well, America, I hate to tell you this, but we as Americans and our government could be stoking the flames of nuclear Armageddon. For real. The baby boomers want to see a boom. They all got taxoplasmosis. They're all sitting at home watching Fox News all day. They're all mind controlled by their cats. Hello?
Hello.
I'm just saying that if I had to go in my backyard and dig out a bomb shelter or a bunker and line it with concrete and all that shit, we don't even have the illegal aliens anymore to do all that heavy lifting. Hello?
Hello. So for anybody who wants the source, I am pinging it on the top. You
Can I
can
get him on?
ask an AI or something to translate it for you, and you can and ask if on number 2 asking for killing or translate number 2, and then there's another number in there. I don't know if it's 57 or something. It says we're not gonna have a nuclear talk. Well, if 75% of the government doesn't want to have a nuclear talk and they want to kill the United States president, yeah, that's not gonna end well.
Well, I just gotta say that the things that people say on this app many times are illegal and terrible.
For God's sake.
And you know, in Steve Appel's room, there's a liberal whack job named John who's traveling Europe, and he is actively begging, praying, because they're a bunch of atheists. They like to mock God and say they're praying for Donald Trump's demise. And to me, that's just projection.
I'm having a conversation with this guy. Listen, I can't believe you are driving me to the point to bring that fucking leech. That leeches, Ali, I'm bringing him back on the stage. What are you fucking doing to us?
You're angry. I can't argue with you. Hi, BB. Welcome back to the stage. How's your martini tonight?
My fratini is going well. What's going on? Why am I being constantly moved out of this stage?
Because I was
You prefer
having
like
a debate.
Sarah's
This is why,
preaching?
you will sit down again. You ask the question, but then you open your mic at the same time, interrupting people. It doesn't work that way.
Sorry, you screech too much.
It's fine. That dude that I was screaming at him.
I know Ali.
He's
I
one
know
of the
Ali
people
for a
who
long
holds the
time.
gun.
Ali and I are friends. He's pro IRGC. I'm pro Pahlavi. But it
Who
doesn't
and
mean
who
that
is
we
friends?
cannot be Iranians, pro-Iranians.
Okay, we're gonna move you down to the audience. There is no pro-Iranians. You mean
Is that a
pro?
real thing? Yeah.
No, they're not fucking Iranian. It's right up here on the top. The IRGC are not Iranian. They lead the Shia Muslims, okay? Oh, Matt, look at what he's saying right now.
I don't understand what he's saying.
Matt, I want you to pay attention. Did I not say after you give them the IRGC link, then they're going to say this is not saying what she says it's saying?
Sarah.
And when you show them what AI says, then they're going to say, oh no, because the AI and the entire United States is manipulated by Israel, that's why you see this translation. Do you love how like they're what's it called? Their playbook. It's so old and so exhausting for us. You know, and that's why, Matt, when I come and say like, trust me, this is not Israel, this is not like, oh my God, it's like, you saw this today, Matt.
The truth is, it doesn't matter whether it's Israel or America. The
I
Western.
beg you to go and translate it, please. You do it yourself.
Matt has done it. Matt, can you talk? Did you translate it?
Yeah,
Did you
that's
confirm it today?
Sarah, I have a question.
Yeah.
Allie, that's what I'm asking you. Is Sarah, why are you so feisty? Is the AI machines just lying to us, or what, Allie?
Please. I really want to prove you that this Sarah is bullshitting around. Please translate it
Listen,
yourself.
Ali, we off
Everyone,
Clubhouse. I sent him the link.
Put the link.
I asked him to do his own research. He cross-checked. Listen, Ali, Matt cross-checked this himself. He didn't go by what I tell him. Is that true or not, Matt?
Simple liar. Very simple.
But do you see, Matt? Do you have like? Do you like believe in me like I'm fucking Jesus or something?
The source of something. How people are going to believe you after this? You cannot even source a simple thing. You cannot do it because
I
you're
put you the IRGC. Okay, we're not doing this. This is the crazy part, Matt. I put the IRGC link right on the top, and this guy is calling me a liar. This is insane. Stan, this link on the top is from IRGC, from their highest level of the government. If you give it to anyone, just pay out, like,
Wait, what are the
I don't know,
contents
you
in
want,
this? What does it say?
huh?
Like,
Says that they're calling for immediate killing of the criminal president of United States. That's one of the things it's saying in there. That's wrong, right? And this guy, but this is the thing, Goo. What happened was, I talked to Matt earlier. I said, I found this on Iran International source, but because these IRGC cockroaches, they always say, no, Iran International is funded by Israel. We have to go and always, like verify a source from inside the country. And Matt was laughing. He's like, go find it. I go find it. I send it to Matt. Yes, this is official, release of the statement by the Assembly of Experts. That's like their Senate, like the highest government thing, And then I told Matt, I'm like, if we show him Iran International, he's gonna first say this is funded by Israel. Then we're gonna give him the real source, and then he's gonna say, no, the translation is not saying that. When I put the screenshot, I'm gonna put the screenshot of AI confirming this is from the Iran government, and this is asking for killing of the President of America, right? And then he's gonna say, no, the AI is lying to you guys. Like, this is the same playbook. They all do the same thing.
Sarah, I will bend you over and I will blacken your fucking bloodline if you don't shut the fuck up.
Can you tell her that you're not going to play my national anthem and she has to listen to it?
That was quick. So that is interesting that you called it like literally word for word too, by the way. So I don't know what to say. I mean, if I was the RGC guys that come up on the stage, I would definitely like try to figure out how to argue, argue it down. I mean, they're not doing a good showing tonight. I don't know what's going on. What did you say offline?
No, I said, should I give them a tip? Should I tell them?
How's it going, guys?
Oh, hey, Beaver. Good to hear from you. I didn't get a chance to hear your voice.
What happened to BB?
I sent her to the audience.
Is she misbehaving?
Very, very bad.
She's had a floatini.
She's starting calling the IRGC people the Iranians.
I feel so bad for the Iran fucking...
That's brutal. At the buzzer?
Yeah, it happened last night at the buzzer and then tonight at the buzzer. It's just horrible. They can't catch a break.
And so it's literally like the last minute, or what? Like how bad was it?
Like the very last play of the game. They were going to go through as a third place team, but Austria scored like in the stoppage, like the 5th minute of the last play they scored and knocked them. They knocked out Iran. They can't catch a break.
I can't help but laugh. It's so bad.
I'm sorry, Peter.
So that's why he's quiet. He's crying.
Beaver, can I give you a homework?
Sure.
I want a third person to do this. So I posted a link on the top. Can you give it to like any website or any what's it called? Any website or any AI that you want, and ask it, because it's in Farsi. You'll have to do two things. Ask to confirm this is an official statement from the government, and then translate it for you, and then look at number 2 and see if it's calling for the killing of the President of the United States.
Is it going to give me AIDS, this link? Is this like a...
I don't think I got A's. Matt, did you get
Not that I'm aware of, but, No, she just wants you... I got the link already. I looked at it. She just wants you to translate the Farsi on it to what it says, essentially.
And then you read us the number 2.
I mean, it doesn't say, it insinuates that they want the death of Trump, obviously, the government, the U.S.,
I'll take your word for it.
So she called it because we talked for like an hour. We actually had a plan for this room a little bit. Now I just gave it away a little bit, but basically she word for word of how these folks would answer that question about official Iranian sites having this particular message about the U.S. and Trump, and she called that they would rely on things of like, well, first of all, it's made up propaganda that you're saying, and backed by Israel, and then all these other things. So we were just kind of going through an exercise, a thought experiment on this. So, and she called it. The guy came up, literally word for word, basically said what she said. It's kind of interesting, actually.
And like right now, Beaver, we're at this. But this wasn't the end, though. Right now, he's saying that I'm lying. Now, if all of you check, if multiple people check and say, "Oh no, but it's not a lie," that's what AI says. You know what's the answer after that? Well, your country, America, has been hijacked by all these Jews and Israel. That's why the AI is giving you a wrong translation.
Sharon got it right. She got herself one for real. Because obviously, sometimes with Sarah, everything's IRGC. We get that. We all talk about that. We're like, oh my god, no, it can't be. But she literally nailed one tonight. That was pretty brutal, Sarah. I don't know how you got
Matt,
word for word.
you can even be you don't even have to be IRGC member. Let me give you an example. What if I'm living in America and my dad or myself, my family, they have this faculty or something, manufacture in Iran, right? But we got it through connection with IRGC. If there is a revolution, we're going to lose our income because everybody who stole from the people, they're going to take, the new government's going to take any money that people stolen from the government, right, from the people, and if you killed people, those who were involved in killing, torture, they're gonna go to court system. This is why you don't necessarily have to be IRGC to support them.
Right.
There are some people who benefit from them. There's gonna be a lot of people who are gonna lose their income.
Yeah, but why did El Normo tell me, and I'm not making this up, he said that Sarah is pro IRGC.
Oh shit.
That's what Goose said.
Wow.
Do we trust what Goose said?
I've never known Goo to lie.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's what Goose saying, Beaver.
So that'd be kind of an interesting twist on the whole thing. It's inverse thing. So you claim everybody's IRGC with everybody going, oh no, she's full of it, when they, probably really are. It's like the reverse psychology.
But Matt, this is the point of it. Let me tell you, the only way I can be lying is if majority of people, they like IRGC, and I'm completely lying about it. And I have provided all 5, 6 different surveys done. Even Israel has hacked and released IRGC's, their own survey. They've done secret survey. Every government does that to see what percent of people want the government or not. Over 80% of the people want a regime change. And this is before they killed all those people. Whether it's 1,000, 3,000, 40,000, they terrorized the people. And there is so many different sources. But it's IRGC spend money on 4 things for the last 47 years. 4 things. Rockets.
Ever put me in a position where I have to
rockets. What's the other one they're using? Drones. Funding and building their proxies, which is all the terrorists, Hezbollah, Hamas, and Hashd and all those. And then the 4th thing is the digital army. The very bad, weak Air Force, Navy, they're broke in those areas. But the digital army, and there is evidence of it. Go read about what happened when Elon Musk released the location of where people are. When he did that, There were 2 million accounts from inside Iran connecting to internet without VPN. You have to work for the government to have those accounts. So they had 2 million accounts, not bots. Matt, these were 2 million. They call them white cards. So they have internet that has access to everything. It's not...
Hey, Sarah. Allie's back. You mind if I invite him back up for a second?
Yeah, you can invite him back, but...
Okay.
But you guys gotta control him, though. Like, he can't, like, go on this rant of, like...
I know. I just invited him. Because he's been begging to, like, at least talk for a minute. And I'll have him talk to me, not you. Okay, Ali, did you hear the rules?
Sure. I have a question from Beaver. Beaver, did you know the Iranian national team was the only team treated unfair in United States? Do you aware of that?
Wait, unfair?
Ali, don't come on this stage and not be fucking honest, okay? You're
Wait, I heard what he said. What did he say? It kind of broke up for me.
He's asking if I knew that Iran was the only team that was treated unfairly by the United States and FIFA.
Yeah. Because they could not enter the stadium or the city that they were playing 2 days.
That's true.
Did you know that?
I've heard that they had to like immediately leave and go back. They couldn't stay in the United States. Like they had to travel.
I heard about that. I didn't know if that was true.
They didn't even let them to have recovery after the game, so they had to immediately go to the airplane and go back to Mexico. So it was very unfair in the scene of World Cup. This was the most unfair World Cup. So whatever. I mean,
what's wrong with that?
That Iran's national team was also a terrorist, like the sports.
No, what's wrong with not allowing them to recover and sending them back over across the border? What's wrong with that?
But Iran's team was the only team in the whole tournament that they could not stay in America.
Who else are we bombing and getting bombed at?
No, it's an indicator that how United States treats the other
people who we're at war with, yeah.
But it's
Hell yeah, fuck y'all niggas, man.
What's wrong with that, though?
This shit was, man.
Why would I let your people come and stay in my country if I'm at war with you? You should be lucky I let you come in the first place.
It's World Cup. I mean, it's FIFA's event. It's not United States event. So if any country who
do you think if the Olympics, I mean not the Olympics, but FIFA, if FIFA was in Iran, do you think the Americans will come over there and be safe?
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna be safe. They're gonna stay in it.
Well, Russia didn't even get to play, right? In Ukraine?
No. Like American volleyball team coming to Europe and they are staying in Tehran. The place that they are going to play every time this happens. So go update yourself.
So since the war started. And last day, listen, since the war started on the first day of March or last day of February, what's the last time that United States of America's volleyball team was in Iran? Because you guys had to, listen. United States of America, shut the fuck up, Ali. United States of America had to send 4 warnings to all American Iranians to leave their country because this fucking terrorist IRGC might take you guys as... Shut the fuck up, Ali. They had to tell people the IRGC might take you as fucking hostages. That's why they had to empty all the embassies. Tonight, guys, let me tell you guys something. Tonight, IRGC tried to attack United States of America's embassy in Iraq. Those are Americans in those buildings. We know, Ali, you don't care about Americans, but these people do. These people actually do care about Americans. We care about every single American life. To think we don't care about it and you can come and just talk shit and act like victim, this is what's wrong with you guys.
So far, 38 million people. I can source it up for you, okay? And there's a genocidal Israel, and it's very obvious.
we're kind of like, I'm kind of over with this fucking retard. He is literally saying the United States of America unfairly treats Iranians and Iran treats Americans very fairly. Are you actually, why did I send him to the audience? This is probably why people, like, Elnor, did you say I'm an agent of IRGC, by the way? Goo is claiming that you...
That's a good point. We need
Of course not,
sweetie.
Of course not, sweetie. Why would I say such a stupid thing as
Why
that?
would he say that? The only...
Goose not here.
only meaning-
No.
Okay, we got a lot of new people. I'm going to mute up.
Sarah, is that consistent with what you think of me?
No. But I know you're pro-America. Like, listen, it's
I'm
on my
also
page.
pro the Iranian people, and I'm against the IRGC.
Well,
I just heard me say it.
I know. But I don't know why Goose said that. And then Beaver.
He's making trouble.
Listen, Goo, I don't like Goo. He's anti-American. But
He's anti-Semitic, too.
I used to trust Beaver. He confirmed that you said it.
Didn't?
No, he did. What?
I joked. I said I've never known Goo to lie. I was being sarcastic.
He was just joking, Sarah, because Goo's kind of a funky guy. By the way, did Ali ever answer my question? He hasn't answered one of my questions yet. It's kind of interesting.
What's the question?
He's only gone after Sarah, actually.
Do you want to bring him back on the stage? I'm going to try to pause my raging. It's so difficult because every time these fuckers talk, we don't know which one's inside Iran, which one's outside. The only thing comes in front of my eyes is like, is he like, it's the question, like, is he one of those fuckers in the street who was shooting at people? Like, that's why we get so angry with these people, you know? And then he's like...
So, like, my question was simple. Like, what source does he trust that comes from Iran, right? And
he doesn't even trust the government source. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like, and then like, okay, so if they're lying, if this is all propaganda, that the experts, this assembly experts, didn't say all this, then who's planning all this stuff? Like, who's doing all this?
What's all this you're talking about?
Well, Sarah, we had a little plan tonight, Eleanor. Go ahead, Sarah. Yeah.
So I saw Iran International, which is like one of the news outlets outside Iran, like one of the very few that can post anything against IRGC, right? Because they killed.
You quoted them before. You told me you monitor them. Right, Sarah?
You're on
88 members of their Assembly of Iran, they've been calling for assassination of Trump, you know, and Bibi, but I'm just sticking to America because this is a Trump house, right? So I send it to Matt, and I'm I'm actually verifying to see if I can find the source inside Iran. And then I found the source from the Assembly of Experts. Assembly of Experts is the highest level of the government, which is like 88 members. You know, they can
it's actually... like a Congress in a way.
A Congress or a Senate, like very high, but they have the power of even removing the supreme leader. That's how high they are. And they released a statement, and they said, like, the blood has to be shed, and, you know, they got to, like, revenge, and they called for anybody who can immediately, like, you know, take them out.
Do they have a fatwa against Trump?
That's what they just did today. I'm not kidding you.
So they did. They have a fatwa against Trump. Also against
Trump and Bibi, both.
They're asking for all Muslims to carry out that duty. It wasn't just like the high we call it supreme leader or anything like that, right, Sarah? That's what we were talking about.
But the Sunnis don't follow these guys. The Sunnis don't give a damn about the Shia.
Right.
They don't follow.
Yeah, they basically said anybody who can should take these two people out. They basically asked for that. And then I was telling Matt, and then look, he's saying lie, translate it yourself. And Elnor, this is outside of Clubhouse. Matt and I were chatting on Telegram. I told him, I'm like, if we talk about this, you're going to have these pro-IRGC people, the IRGC people, whatever they are. I don't know who they are, why they keep lying. I'm like, first they're going to say, the source Iran International, that's by Israel. So everything they share is propaganda. So I told Matt, I told Matt the steps. I said, I'm gonna first give the IRGC people the Iran International link. They're gonna say that. Then I'm gonna show them the link from inside Iran, and then they're gonna say the translation is not what you're claiming it is. And then if I put a screenshot of it, then they're gonna say, because USAI, like everything, you know how the Jews in Israel has taken over our country in America, right? So that's why the translation is a lie. Because here it is. I'm gonna post this, guys, and then the link is on the top. You guys can put that link in whatever AI you like, and it's the number 2.
And Sarah got it in order, actually. She, like, literally word for word. It was pretty interesting to see it in action, you know?
I even told Matt, I'm like, they're so dumb, you'll never find one person to say, well, sometimes they make a mistake too. Or maybe, like, I mean, be smarter. Say, oh, maybe, like, I don't know, the website got hacked. Like, say something of, this fucker's claiming that I'm lying and it's not calling for their death. This is insane.
Sarah, are you an atheist?
What book? Oh, yeah, book is
I thought it was.
Sarah, it's in Newsweek. No, I think book one.
Is it on Newsweek, El Norm? It wasn't earlier.
Wait, it's on. Hang on a second. I'm gonna put it right. Oh, no, it actually made it on Newsweek. Are you serious?
Because I was telling Matt, this may not even make it on
the news. You gotta post it because we are looking for an English site to pick it up or English. It's in Newsweek. No way. Look at it.
Well, it should be on Fox News, Matt. This is the highest level of government.
It's today.
This is very serious thing, Matt. This is like our Congress, like, but our Congress is not based on religion, you know. But these people, they are based on religion.
It would be like a rogue little Congress making decisions, even despite them saying other things elsewhere. You know what I mean? It's like just a little group saying stuff that they think represents everybody there. That's what you're saying, Sarah. Put it at the top of the room if you like. I just put it in the chat. I just searched it. So I don't get it.
I think the one that we have on top is better, El Norm. Let me tell you why. The source is exactly from the government, not just from inside Iran. That is from the Assembly of State. It's like going on white page website. That's what the link in the top is, because they're going to say Newsweek is also funded by Israel. So all these, well, that's what. Listen, that's the agenda, right? That's the propaganda. They're gonna blame everything on Israel. I'm getting paid by Israel. Like, fuck, where's BB? Somebody tell him I need to get paid though.
Sarah, are you an atheist?
Is that John Kitover?
Sarah,
That's why I said
are you
it
an atheist?
I don't know why you
And
guys
do you
are
believe in the
doing this.
separation of church and
He's got a
state?
different voice going on. I don't know what he's doing.
I'm just asking a
That nigga
question.
John Kitover.
Baby, I am from Iran. I am fuck you and Donald Trump. Okay?
Wow.
Hey, wallah.
I say Khomeini.
Yeah, I am from Iran. I fuck you and Donald Trump. I fuck US and you. I fuck you. I am from Iran. I fuck you. I am from Iran. I fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, motherfucker. I am from Iran. Fuck you. I am from Iran. I fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you too, motherfucker. Come, go to Street Hormuz, motherfucker. Come. Welcome. Come, motherfucker. You stay in the home, in the lead, in the telephone, you blah, 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 blah. Motherfucker, come in the Street Hormuz. Come, motherfucker. Come with your president. Are you not American? I know. You are Senegal or... Yeah, I know. You are Asian, Senegal or Somalia.
You learn how to
I
talk
fuck
shit.
your president, okay? I am from Iran. Fuck you all.
You can't stutter and talk shit at the same time.
Yeah,
It don't sound right.
I am fuck you all. I am from Iran, okay?
I don't give a damn.
Fuck you all, okay?
You are stupid, man.
Come, enormous motherfucker, come. Come, Mr. Hormuz, you can go?
I say you make it move.
Motherfucker, you can go? Come, Mr. Hormuz. Mother gender, بیا. Kossana man.
Oh my God, he is from
Shiram kossana man. Come, Mr. Hormuz. Come go, you can go?
Is he from Iran?
You can go.
definitely from Iran. He spoke Farsi. Kick him out. What the fuck was that?
Wow. Crazy.
Ali, bring your army. Digital army. We want them. Go bring your friends, Ali. The only genocide causer everywhere in the Middle East, Ali, is IRGC. IRGC killed a million Shia Muslims in Syria alone. IRGC has been
I
killing.
fuck you, Sarah. Sarah, I fuck you also. Fuck you.
IRGC, I'm too old for you, bro. You like 9 years old. I'm 45, seriously. Like, I know you can't touch me. You guys are sick pedophiles, so.
I think you a poopy man.
Yeah, like, I'm so old for you guys. Like, what do you mean? First of all, they like men, which there's nothing wrong with it, but we think it's wrong because they kill regular people for being gay, but then they all like it up in the air. Like, it's like, I don't know, what is it? Like, what is the...
Sarah, do you like it in your ass? Am I the only one laughing at my joke tonight, guys? Sarah, do you like it in your ass?
Repeat it one more time. Hemophilia.
I said, do you like it in your ass?
Who are these people, man? Where did you guys find these people?
He moved Timothy down.
Who the fuck is this dude?
It's in the homeless shelter. They closed the homeless shelter,
It's
so
like,
they all
is this like a homeless shelter? Like, you guys bought all the homelesses or something?
That sounds like a yes.
We can't disrespect Timothy. He's a good man. He's just
Well,
sometimes
he can
sometimes
disrespect
he
me.
gets a little wild.
Matt,
Who the
can
fuck
he
moved me down, man?
disrespect me?
What the fuck? What the fuck going on, man?
Yeah, don't talk like that to me. I don't like that.
Did you move me down? The
I
fuck?
did. I absolutely did.
Man, you better bring me back up, bitch. The fuck you
No,
talking
you're
about?
not gonna come back up. No, we're not playing this game. You need to learn how to talk to people. Do I even know you?
Bro, do I know you?
I didn't ask you if you like this or that. You're the one who did that.
But it was just a question, Sarah. I apologize. It was just a question.
He likes to joke around a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, man, you ain't have to drop me though. Yeah, that's fucked up,
Matt,
bro.
it's not joking around.
Hello?
Meeting a woman for the first time and ask them if they like it in their butt.
Man, bring me back up, man.
Well, how else are you supposed to find out?
Are you serious, man?
Ain't no way you supposed to drop me though, bro. Like you ain't supposed to drop me. The only person supposed to drop me is
Nobody
Matt.
drop anything. Don't do it. Nobody drop anybody. Let's have a good faith.
Let's get back on topic. I looked at the
Shut your
Newsweek
bitch ass
article.
down, bitch.
Whoa!
I get back, bitch. On crit, nigga.
Even or what?
Ashy ass hoe. Stop playing with me, bitch. No, leave that bitch down there. Smack the shit out that hoe
I
ass
know where
bitch.
she went.
What you talking about, ashy ass hoe?
Alright, everybody behave. Let's all get
I'm
back
good
on
now. I'm good. I'm good. Let's go on.
Wow, that was some divine. Is that divine justice right there? Because the Sarah show is generally unstoppable. Himothy must have some power, some backhand power.
Alright, she says I have to send you back down to. Oh, guys, this is why I can't have nice things anymore.
Well,
This is why we can't have nice things.
Matt, I don't know who this guy is. I didn't disrespect him. It's not funny. Like, I gave him three chances without laughing at his joke. And I said, what the fuck? What did you say? And he repeated it. So yes, I sent him to the audience.
I know.
I don't know him. This is the first time I'm hearing this guy.
I know.
He acts like a fucking thug.
I
This is
know.
not him.
I I know. Okay, let's get back on track. Let's focus now, okay?
I feel like God is saying to the planet, don't make me stop this car.
Matt, I gotta ask you. Is this what
You didn't
MAGA?
like that joke, Joe?
Is this what MAGA has become, where we're arguing about jihads and hijabs? I mean, this is fucking awful, bro.
Well, we
Terrible, Joe, but they actually, they called for the killing of the President of the United States in the last 10 hours.
Well, the
Like a
Newsweek,
real jihad.
the news,
It's a fatwa, like he's Salman Rushdie or something.
I mean, look, it seems like it's a big ass fucking distraction because this isn't what we voted for in 2024. I just want to tell you, straight up.
I definitely agree with you, Joe.
what are you talking about? How could you?
We are at the point today, right now, where these fuckers, the highest level of the government, where it's 88 members, 75% of them, they voted to immediately, somebody who can get the president, the criminal president of the United States, send them to the hell. Like that's.
Honestly, do you take them as a credible?
Yes, I do, because they've already. Joe, you don't know that.
You take Iranians as credible?
Joe, you don't know that one or two of the assassination attempts, it was already done by them. You don't know that last month they tried to assassinate Trump's daughter.
You know, I am aware. We also had an attempted assassination by some illegals that were trying to drone attack the UFC. We've also had attempted assassinations by crazy ass, I guess, white liberals.
Yeah, but that's not like the
in
official
Pennsylvania.
government. Joe,
Was that?
white liberals are not like an official government.
White liberals and illegals and Iranians are all in the same boat for me. Like it's not like I take it any more credible because the Iranian government is in fucking shambles. Like it's all the leadership has been fucking killed. All the army has been decimated. So today, like the threat of Iran or what's left of it voting to try and we're going to assassinate Trump. Their threats are even less today than they were a year ago.
It's not a threat, it's a sex fight. You don't know the difference. Maybe they can't do it, but...
Wait, hold on. A fatwa? What's the difference in a fatwa and a threat? Tell me the truth, Sarah.
It's a religious call for action of all the Shia Muslims in the world.
Yeah, but they issued a fatwa back in his first term, Sarah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You don't know? I mean, it's not different.
I don't know. I don't know.
This is a problem.
Hello?
Because aren't we like at the middle of, negotiating?
No, they got a memorandum of understanding with the e-signature verify.
I feel like we're getting played. I feel like we're getting distracted. I feel like this is a big ass waste of time after it just keeps going on. Look, I'm not. I get accused of being a Zionist. I ain't against Israel. I definitely ain't for the Iranians. But let me tell you what. When the fuck are we going to address the issues of the people that look? The Iranians didn't vote for Donald Trump. I voted for Donald Trump. What about the problems in my life?
Is he not solving them? I'm confused. Who's doing this? Why do you guys bring this guy on the stage and then he just acts like a retard?
Who?
Me?
John. No. Oh my God. Why would I say that about you?
Is Cat John too? I mean, no.
Yes, but
We're being raided by John.
To address my points, I'm being the antagonist right now on the stage. I'm arguing the opposition voice that is out there in the real world going on is yeah, but what about us? What about the Americans? I get it. I get the grievances with Iran. I'm clearly not a fan of Muslims, right? When are we going to get? When am I going to get mine? When am I going to get
You gotta
mine?
give Joe some context too. By the way, you came in late, but this was kind of a beat setup room. That's the reason why we're kind of focused on the IRGC stuff, because Sarah and I kind of went through for about an hour, seeing how these folks operate. This was just a thought experiment. Not even a thought experiment, just an experiment.
But this is
That's
why,
why-
this is
that's
why
why
I
I
told
did
you,
this.
maybe we shouldn't open the room in President Trump, because I know it makes, how it makes, like, especially Americans feel, you know?
Oh, I
Like,
know. That's why I have Joe. Joe keeps me grounded, man. He's like, we gotta talk about American issues, not this other bullshit. I get it. That's why it's really heavy IRGC, Joe. Just let you know. Just letting you give you a little context.
Don't break the fourth wall, y'all. Like roll with it.
No, it's too
No,
late.
but we can
I'm offering content. Look, I'm offering content. Roll with it.
Okay, yeah. Everybody quiet. Okay.
Like, you don't have to break character. Keep the character. It's like, yeah, Sarah, tell me why I need to be concerned of the fat wall. I liked that. Come on, like, don't stop. Like,
No, this is the deal.
it's no fun when you break.
Joe, before Pepe falls asleep, apparently he
No
didn't
fun when you break.
He was running the room. And then we had an IRGC supporter on the stage, and I was just doing the research. I had a thesis earlier. I told my thesis about how the IRGCs deny everything, and we went through it. So we just did a little research, and he's gone though.
But Joe, in Sarah's favor.
It's the Sarah Show. It's a world of Sarah's imagination.
And we don't have to go through all.
I guess this is better content than talking about Carmelo and Anthony. 1,000th fucking night. Let me tell you what. Carmelo's a guilty fucking murderer, and he should have been put in jail for 99 years. Yeah, you.
Oh shit! Now you open up a can of worms, and I don't know why you timed it with poor Beavis been probably listening to this for about a month now. But welcome to the stage.
I'd just like to point out to the true character / star of the show, and that is John Kitover's fan, John Kitover.
Gosh.
Wait a second. Look at his fan. Look at Kat, and look at that fan. It is not a coincidence. I was watching John Kitover today. He popped up on my TikTok. Bro was playing the Chinese flute, fanning himself, and I couldn't help but take a photo, a screenshot, and then he shows up with that fan again. John, oh, such a love-hate relationship.
That's a picture of Hitler at the top right, isn't it?
In his thing? I don't know, you gotta ask him.
That's definitely Hitler.
It's an Andy Warhol watercolor.
Yeah, that is Hitler. John, why do you have Hitler on your wall? John?
Yeah, I'm not in the room, stupid. It's called Andy Warhol watercolor original.
Like the John Kitovers, like what's my favorite commenter? That schools all the Muslims. Shit, I can't remember his name right now. Thomas the Train. What's his name?
Rich.
Dude, I was watching this. I was in there for way too long. Thank God my phone died. But as you could see, I was the only one watching. There's just one person, and he was having such a great time. John, please, you have to respond to this. You have to respond.
John is one strange cat. Can't deny how brilliant it is, can you?
The Chinese, the Chinese food, he actually played it really well. It was enjoyable. Bagpipes, not too much, but Chinese food was actually really good.
Matt, do you think it's insanity or is it genius? Because I lean towards genius.
It's a little bit of both.
about John?
Yeah, John, for sure.
Pure insanity. With the splash of genius. I'll give him that. But yeah. Yeah, Joe. What's
I'm going to diagnose him as pure
Sarah, here
insanity.
we go.
If you listen very carefully to John, John is brilliant. He's clearly like
As
a
a college
145.
professor and doctor, I'm going to say 100% insanity. With no touch.
Projection mirror says what? Projection says what?
I think you're missing.
No, there's some very good things with John.
Hello?
What's that?
Hello?
He's done some very good things.
Projection says what?
He's very interesting. He's got a lot of positivity to him. He often shares positive spiritual things. He used to say some more weird things like everything is hypnosis, but he sort of stopped saying that stuff.
All communication is political now.
I'm not sure what the story is with all of his recording and obsession, but he's a very interesting guy.
Yeah, I guess I don't really read into it on his daily habits because maybe those could be linked towards insanity. But his logic and his reasoning when he breaks it down and when he explains to you what he really thinks, I'm gonna tell y'all that man knows what the fuck's going on in the world. And that's how I look at people. I listen to their logic, and I try to think about how they form their opinions and their ideas.
Hello.
And John's up there. He's got a lot of wisdom. I know it sounds wild, but I vouch for John Kitover.
Me too.
If John was a Democrat, could he be the leader of the Democrat Party?
Absolutely.
I'd be worried if he was the leader of the Democrat Party. He'd probably roll the Republic.
Yeah, don't give him any ideas. I mean, that's one thing I don't want to have is... I mean, they already have enough crazies over there. Maybe he can join them, but I'm just saying, like, we don't want to give too many ideas like that, you know?
Listen, Matt, he's running for the wrong party. He probably could actually win anything. He is insane enough to win.
I think the
Look at no, never mind. Joe, go ahead. Sorry, go on.
I think his antics are designed as like a hypnotic trance to try and like, put, people into certain stances, and then he uses his hypnotic methods to advance his messaging. Not everyone hears it though. I think he's practicing and working on his effectiveness and how he gets his delivery, because he will be a force to reckon with as the years go on. We have not heard the last of John Kidd.
Well, if I was a pain in the ass for 5 years, eventually somebody would listen to me. So I don't know. It's an interesting kind of tactic, Joe. I mean, maybe I have been a pain in the ass. That's why I've been successful. So maybe John and I aren't that far apart. Who knows,
Share a lot in common, Matt, with John. You love the chaos. You love
we just have different approaches.
The back and forth.
Yeah, we have different approaches, right?
You culture it, and then you wonder why the John Kitovers appear. Like, this is like your world, and we're all just living in it.
That's true. Maybe I should rethink John a little bit. I know Sarah's going to kill me later, but yeah.
I think this is some of his best content. Do you notice when he's quiet, he's getting exactly what he wants? He's probably sitting there eating, fanning himself, playing his Chinese flute, just having a great time.
I never thought I would hear the night that we would all be praising Kitover. What a strange world we live in.
What's wrong? What did he do tonight? Why
I don't know. Everybody's just...
He's just adorable.
High on Kitover. It's a strange event, man, Infinity. Not the Joe. I don't know. I didn't know high on Kitover too. It's a very interesting change of events around here.
Yes, this is the truth.
I want to take an alien statement family members tonight. I think
Blood is finished.
Mullah is finished.
The atomic bomb dropped on Iran because they keep violating the ceasefire agreement. Is anybody in agreement with that?
If it's just me, is he kind of gargly guy?
It is true.
Can't hear you, Infinity. Talk louder.
Gargly, unclear.
I'm sorry. Can you hear
All I
me
heard was
now?
something about a nuke. That was.
Yeah, I
want to hear what you want. I want to hear.
I'm in agreement with the. You
guys are You're better now.
I have to do this I have a lot of people in different rooms close by, so I'm trying to be respectful. But what I'm saying is, because they keep violating the ceasefire agreement, Iran does. I would be okay if they nuked Iran if they were to largely behind. I know there'd still be unintended consequences. I'm largely okay with that, and I was wondering what other people thought.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
I think Peter's saying that's insane. Did I hear that?
Tell me why you think it's insane, Gabriel.
I mean, that's fucking insane. We've gone from going on war.
I wasn't asking you that. I wasn't asking. I was asking Beaver why he thinks that's insane.
You trying to kill all those innocent people?
Why are you muting me? We've
I
gone
wasn't.
from.
I wasn't muting you.
You're not a mod. I can talk.
Beaver's a mod. He's talking right now. Maybe you didn't hear that. I don't know.
Oh, my bad. I thought it was something.
Okay, go ahead, Beaver.
You would really nuke Iran and kill all those innocent people?
Well, again, their leadership continues to cause issues. I don't know how close they are to a nuke. I know they've been set back, but they keep violating the ceasefire agreement, and they're not allowing for peace to take place. And if they're close to having a nuke, to having, they keep violating these ceasefire agreements. We have no choice but to bomb them off the face of the planet. In the World War II context, we did it to avoid, having American.
In Infinity, they don't do strikes like that anymore. It's all highly targeted, dude.
I can't hear you. Hold on. We don't want boots on the ground. And we want this issue to end. How else do we get it to end, Beaver? What are we going to do at this point? They
Just sit back and
It is an
watch.
interesting question.
I can't hear Beaver. I want to hear Beaver respond.
Well, we never should have bombed them in the first place, but I would much rather send them to
The fan is what does it for me.
Oh, so you would be okay. So you would be. Excuse me. I don't know why he's getting applause. Because Beaver, why would you want thousands, hundreds, if not thousands, of Americans' lives to be killed in the middle of combat when you can end it? Yes, these are innocent lives were killed, but he has to do his best for America.
Yeah, but how many lives are you talking about here? Are you talking about a million Iranians get nuked?
The number is based on their leadership. If their leadership doesn't want that to happen, they can comply with the ceasefire agreement they signed.
But they don't care about Iranians. The only way
Okay,
you
so
can
if
get
they
them
don't care
stop,
about Iranians,
listen, there is a way to get them stop doing it.
how?
You gotta drop that bomb on Gaza or like on Hezbollah. Like that's what you gotta do, and you can't do that because they're already killing Israel and America, child killers. They care about the Shias. They don't care about Iranian people. They've already threatened. I've sent the
I just
link
want
to
to
Matt.
let
He has seen it.
YouTube know the context of this conversation. I'm a journalist. Go to ChicagoNewsIncorporated.com, JohnKitoverNews.com. This is a conversation and a debate amongst Iranians, Americans, people all around the world talking about the war. No one's making any threats, no death threats. This is strictly news reporting and debate and conversation for the context. because YouTube has a tendency of labeling this abusive hate speech, stalking, as well as other ways that they describe these conversations. It's very complicated with the way that YouTube is automatically flagging my videos. Many of my major accounts are at 2 community guideline strikes, so it's like a risk to even record these stupid conversations anymore. But
for them to stop. I told you they don't care about Iranian people. Now let me show you what I mean. So look at my PTR right now. When they went to talk to JD Vance, this is what the guy who talked. This is the negotiator, the top person right now in government who's negotiating with America. This is what he posted. They publicly said you can screenshot it and put it at AI and translate it. It says we went on the table. Someone needs to mute themselves. It says we went to sign the agreement to save Muslim Shias in Lebanon. It doesn't say we went there for Iranian people. They don't care about Iranian people. Like, just look at what they posted after they went and talked to US. They said we did it for the Muslims in Lebanon.
So just to tie this in to what Infinity's saying is that it is an interesting conundrum a little bit, because keep in mind also, if Trump has said, if I believe he said this, and someone correct me, I'm look for it, but he said if he's killed, please use a tactical nuke on whoever that is, right? And we heard that before, right? Making that up. So it goes like kind of both ways. I don't know. El Normo, are you there? Did you want to answer that question or not?
Do I want to nuke somebody?
Yeah.
No. That's an escalation that cannot be tolerated. We have rules about
Excuse me, El Normo, question.
What? Wait. Why did you have to interrupt with your question without even listening to what I said?
And just let him finish, Anthony. Let him.
Yeah, that wasn't what was going on. But when you asked him, it was what I'm telling you. Like, nobody is using atomic bombs, and there's a reason for that. It's because we have a worldwide non-proliferation agreement, and that sort of thing could start a nuclear war. It's the opposite of what we want. We want them not to have nukes. We don't want to use nukes. Everybody knows this.
Excuse me.
hello?
Excuse me. We don't have to
I'd like to
remember.
make a point. You didn't want to be interrupted, so me.
Nobody else
No,
it's not that I didn't want to be
excuse
interrupted.
me.
I wanted
You didn't want to be interrupted.
Wait, time out. There is a buzzing noise. I don't know where it's coming from. And also, we were the only ones that had nuclear weapons back then in Infinity. It's a different story now.
Okay, so the
Well,
context
it's
is
not that I didn't
different.
want to be interrupted. It's that I didn't want. I
Listen,
wanted
guys,
you
can
to
you
respond
fix
to
the
what I was
buzzing
saying.
now? Now, Infinity, fix your buzzing. It's fucking annoying.
I don't have any buzzing on my end.
Because it's
coming through to us, honey.
I'm sorry, I don't know what that is.
Maybe exit and come back.
Can I just say that what Manfinity is doing is all or nothing speak, and it's egregious in my opinion. He's saying horrible things about the future, which will never come true because he's saying it right now. This is what people on Clown House like to do. They like to agitate your central nervous system with their opinions. These are not facts. These are opinions. Life is opinion. And people who use this app in a way that they say, no, that's a fact. Well, listen, you don't understand the simple difference between what a fact is and an opinion. There are very few facts in life. 99.99% of your life is all opinion. Hello?
Hello?
To bombing Iran because we think that regime change and nuclear, we don't want them to have nuclear. To Infinity now suggesting
that we drop a nuclear bomb in Iran that could wipe out millions of people, not just in Iran. It's going to have like radioactive effect on countries around Iran in the Middle East. I don't understand what has changed. We, or you guys, voted for Trump, put him into power because of all these promises, and I'm always going to go back to that. Because of all these promises that he made during the campaign, I'm never going to put America into a war. Going from that now to suggesting, oh, let's drop a bomb because the war is not going as Trump thought it would go. He thought it was going to be out there in 3 days or 1 week or 2 weeks. The shit is still going on today. Now say that we should mute them because they're not complying with what Trump wants them to do. If I read right earlier this week, both sides are accusing each other of violating the MOU. So just because America has a nuclear bomb, has nukes, and because they said Iran has violated the MOU, you now think that they should drop a nuke on Iran and kill. No matter how much you hate a country or hate Iran, I think it's absolutely wrong and stupid to make such suggestions that you should drop something and kill millions of people in the region. That's all I wanted to say. I mean,
So, Ben, what should we have done? Hold on. I would like to.
Not fucking bomb Iran. That's why.
Wait, are you saying Iran hasn't done anything to America?
There were
You know how many Americans Iran has killed since 1979?
I don't know. There were negotiations going on. The same negotiations
They did violate the MOU. They fired on a Singapore vessel. They did break it. They deserve to be bombed. They broke the MOU. They don't have control.
America is bombing them right now.
Yeah, because they violated the ceasefire, as we should.
But America is bombing them right now. Why?
Because they violated the ceasefire.
I understand. That's what I'm saying. I understand. Yeah, we can leave it as bombing. We can leave it as
Are you
that.
American?
Does it matter?
Bizarre.
Why do you guys always have to do?
Of course it matters.
I'm wondering, because if you are, you should say we are bombing them right now.
Yeah, why are you anti yourself? That is so bizarre. People are against their own country. It's like
I think you guys understand my point. Let's forget all the semantics.
We do understand you, but this is not semantics.
My point
Whose
is,
side are you on, man?
my point, potato. My
He's
point
not
is,
American, and he's on their side. That's the thing.
Hold on. Too much.
Hold on. Hey, look, Infinity can go right after me. I've sat and listened to everyone's points. I'd like to interject a point that hasn't been brought up yet. Look, where we're at right now is America cut the head off the snake. We have decimated IRGC. We have decimated the mullahs. There is no leadership. There is not like this group that is this monolithic group of Iran. You have people in Iran that want peace with America, and you have people in Iran that still want war. Just because some jihadists attack some commercial tankers going across the strait does not mean we should be dropping a nuclear bomb. If we do that, it's ultimately what these people want. We have to realize that the best option we do have is this back and forth in what Trump is doing. Trump has gotten himself into this mess. However, the only way out of it is to ride it out. We have to hope that the Iranians that want peace win out within Iran. Now, when that happens, no one's got a crystal ball. Will it happen? We don't have a crystal ball. It may not happen. However, we should not have a knee-jerk reaction just because the people still down on the bottom that attack these commercial tankers doesn't necessarily mean they're in alignment with the people trying to negotiate peace with America. That's the issue that we're in here right now. This group of Iranians, they're not all locked in step together. I just wanted to put that out there.
That's an interesting and important.
I appreciate the response. I just want to quickly say something to that. If I'm not having a buzzing noise in the background, can you guys hear me?
It's a high-pitched whine.
Yeah,
I don't know what's
it's bad
happening.
though. It's bad.
I'm so sorry. I don't. Can I just?
Yeah, if you wanna troll, at least troll without the buzz.
like it's on a cheap phone. Maybe it's my
Unplug your
headphones.
microphone.
Yeah, but then if I do that, then I'm going to interrupt people who are sleeping.
My bad is not hearing
I'm
other
interrupting
people.
people who are I don't want to interrupt people.
Manfinity. Yeah, look, I'm going to vouch for Manfinity.
Hey
He's a good
guys,
man.
I came
He's
back
not-
because I
He
missed.
sounds like he's flat.
Hold on, baby. He's not trolling us. However, Manfinity, it may be your Bluetooth. That's the most likely scenario of what's causing
So
this.
it's not a Bluetooth, it's what it is. It's a wired headphone. Okay? It's a wired earpod.
Unplug
And
it.
when I plug it,
Unless you get married.
but the problem if I unplug it, it's going to interrupt people that are in the same room as me. So if the buzzing isn't too bad, I'd like for you to sit there with me
This
while I
fucking
just
guy
make my
is so
quick point, and then I'll
stupid.
go back on mute.
Sure.
Bro, what is the
So,
beat?
Ben, I don't know why I'm getting interrupted with the pause.
Yeah,
And
annoying as
Trump
hell.
never said no divorce. He said no forever wars. Okay, so he wants to be swift and get this conflict over with. He's sick of it. Secondly, Joe, I agree with you that we shouldn't have a knee-jerk reaction. But again, his tweet today, the only reason I got this is because his tweet today on his truth said the very last line. He says the Islamic Republic of Iran will no longer exist if he has to do the unthinkable. So what Bieber says is an unthinkable suggestion. It is not an unthinkable suggestion. He's not going to use the word nuclear, but I know what he means. It's coded language, really quick. He says, yeah, if it's very possible that, excuse me, I'm almost done. It says here,
I can't listen to this trolling.
it's not
What-
trolling, excuse me,
This
I'm not
is the
trolling.
thing.
I'm not trolling. I'm not trolling.
Trump knows the
This
Iran government
show.
doesn't care about its people. Okay? Because they don't want the government. They're not Muslim anymore. They don't want to defend Hamas, Hezbollah. Trump knows that. Bombing Iranian people doesn't help. I know that the propaganda tells you guys that we have been killing people and babies in Iran and infrastructures, but we didn't do that. The only targets, all that 60,000 targets that they hit, 60,000 targets. That's how many U.S. and Israel bombed and sent rocket to. Those are all besieged. IRGC's, those are everywhere that they arrest people. So we basically got rid of the places, that they arrest people. They operate from those places to arrest people. So we didn't even hit the infrastructures. Does that make sense? The reason we did that is exactly what Trump said the first day. We're going to weaken the government. It's up to the people if they want to take their destiny in their hands. And guess what? If tomorrow the Iranian people storm the streets like back in January, if the same scenario happens with the government, they cannot kill as many people because they've lost a lot of their, weapons, ammos, their places. Like they cannot mass arrest anymore because all those buildings are gone. Does that make sense? But my point of saying this is dropping a nuclear bomb, even destroying the infrastructure. This is why Trump is not hitting the infrastructure. The IRGC wants that. They don't care about the people of Iran. That's the whole point. That's why it's a very difficult situation for Trump and them because they're dealing with a government that doesn't care about its own people. So you cannot scare them by bombing them. Now, if you drop a nuclear bomb, I don't know how these bombs work, but how can you can you get rid of all the IRGC people with them? I don't think you can. Probably if you do that, probably you have to kill 90 million people to make sure they're all dead.
No, you can't do such a thing. Yeah.
I don't even think you can.
It's the opposite of vulnerable.
Whoa. No, I understand your perspective. I understand what you're saying,
It's
sir.
not my perspective. I'm just telling you as an Iranian person who's lived inside Iran, who went to school, and who's following everything that's happening inside Iran. When the Iran government has already threatened Trump directly They have made threats to Trump directly that if you guys attack us, we're going to bomb our own people. They've said it. They have showed, they have played. The night that Trump was saying we're going to take over Hark, do you guys remember? The day before Trump talks about...
Island. I do.
The day before Trump talks about the peace deal and saying, okay, we're going to have a peace. The day before that, Trump said we're going to take over Hark Island. Few hours after Trump said that, they played, the IRGC played a blowing up of a city in Iran by nuclear weapon. So this is not my view. This is not how I feel. This is what they're doing, and they've been showing that they don't care about their own
So let
people.
me ask you a question, Sarah. Do you agree with what Joe just said? That even if they continue to violate the ceasefire agreement, we should just continue to go back and forth with them? Do you agree with that?
Back and forth meaning bombing them when they violate the ceasefire?
I don't know what Joe just said.
I think our airstrike is done, and I don't think we have to take boots on the grounds there. I do believe U.S. and Israel intelligence, CIA and Mossad, they're going to be handling the rest of it from here. That's what I think it's going to happen. I hope we don't take boots on the ground there. I know nobody I know wants that.
So what you're saying is if they continue to violate the ceasefire agreement,
no, the ceasefire is bullshit, man.
Okay, so can I ask you, why can't we have a conversation without you going crazy? I'm asking a question. It's an honest.
Man, Fanny, it's called the Sarah Show.
You can't be serious. I'm asking a
Without
question.
Sarah's drama, there is no show, man, Fanny, please.
What is happening? Sarah, the question is, how do we escalate if they continue, like you said, the ceasefire is bullshit. I agree. If they violate the ceasefire agreement, how does America escalate the situation? Like you said, it's a very difficult.
We have tons of targets that we can take out. That's
but
the
she just said. She just said they don't. But she just said.
Infinity. This is the question is toward me. This is what I believe. So I can't answer your question the way you want, but I believe we are one step ahead of them. Everything is going as planned, right? Right now, they're identifying all the people, the radical people who, once there is a regime change, whatever way it's going to happen, I don't know, they're identifying who are those people. Like right now, 75% of the parliament, they just gave a fact or whatever to kill Trump. Just today they did that, like 10, 12 hours ago. So they know who are the people who are causing all these problems, and they got to get rid of them. They can nuke them. They can do what happened in World War II, or they can play these political games and identify them and then do it the way they're doing it. That's why I'm saying they're already taking care of this. They hit a lot of people in the last 2 nights. Like we have been hitting, Iran, but they're very precise. They're hitting like the new, what's it called? People that are making these decisions and stuff. Like they're keep cleaning one layer by layer. They're just yes, the leadership.
At the same time, do you think that they can also identify the protesters and empower the protesters to take over? Do you think they're doing that as well?
I'm pretty sure they know how to do all of that. The opposition leader, he made a statement today. The opposition leader made a statement again today, and he sent a message to the Iranian people and saying, be patient. When it's time, I will let you guys know when to go in the streets. I don't believe any of this is happening random. I don't believe. I mean, we probably do want to make a deal with IRGC, but they're not going to make a deal. Like, look at 75% of the government today announced to kill President Trump, and we're not going to talk about nuclear. So what are you going to do with them? You have to destroy them. There's no other way. But I don't think we're going to do, like, big military, like, action.
This intentionally got us beeping.
And again, I don't think.
I love the extra sound effect of somebody with a broken microphone. It adds like another layer of apparent caution or priority.
There's a tactical attempt to get this.
Sounds like a military comm.
I'm fine with it, but I think the nuke needs to be on the table if all else fails. That's how I see it.
Do you know how? Does Infinity know how the nukes work? Or the kind of
listen, we're gonna go to a new segment.
I can't take the buzzing anymore. Whatever that is, I can't do it.
Well, I put in the chat that I think we should all pray for him because he's under attack by what they call a Havana syndrome direct energy sound weapon. It's many of you, we were all just impacted by this energy weapon that it sounded like he was on like a military comm or something. It added a layer of excitement, I think, for the YouTube audience over here in Casa de Apel.
Hey, his buzz calmed my voice down. Did you guys notice that? Maybe I need to have that buzz in my background.
Sarah, you are the IRGC's greatest, fear visualized. Like your voice and the work you did here with Matt, I swear, I think that, it gets back to them over there because it's just information networks and your voice screeching on the network, I think resulted maybe in the deaths of tens of thousands of enemy combatants. So Mazel Tov, Sarah, your voice is powerful and it travels far.
Alright, so what's on the table, Joe? What kind of topic you want to go to?
Well, I mean, we've had some wonderful victories this week. And we haven't talked about it. Also, the communists took over New York City. That's a great topic as well. What would you like to discuss? I mean, the Supreme Court victories are a main win.
So we had 3 of those, right? 3 and 0. Am I correct on that?
They're killing it. Killing it.
Manfinity, it is the buzz. He thinks he was removed because of the nuke. No, people say really gnarly things here. I don't agree with the amount of freedom of speech they give people, but that buzz was killing us.
Yeah, Manfinity, nothing personal. It was really bad. If you heard what you sound like, you would be like the first one to say, yeah, just remove that person down.
Matt, that was just a layer. That was a layer of intrigue and drama, I think, to the average listener who thought maybe they were listening to an actual military communication channel or conversation or something, and never underestimate just exactly who Manfinity is and what his spirit is capable of achieving.
I don't think it was the buzz, Manfinity. They moved you because you're black.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Mike, why are you doing that, bro? Pile it on.
Is Manfinity black? I didn't know that.
Oh, that is a cheap shot. That's a cheap shot. Well, he's more black than Kamala Harris, so.
He is Manfinity. Manfinity is sitting in his living room in a Trump MAGA hat with a double-barrel shotgun right now. You guys, he's trying to tell us maybe something's gonna happen. You never know. The prophets, they come out of the blue sky and they predict these doom and gloom Armageddon nuclear strikes. You never know. You never know. He could be the modern Orson Welles. This could just be the radio show and the aliens are coming. Hello?
John, do you know what's the craziest thing?
Please address me as my name here. It is Cat. Thank you very low.
Okay, guys. This is. I'll tell you guys what would be the craziest, worst thing Trump can do, because nuking a country that is against its government, it's not gonna help us. But no. But listen, Matt. What he can do that would weaken whoever bring these people on the stage. Let me see who does that. Oh, yeah.
Matt.
I didn't bring him up, did I?
It was Joe, actually, but it was his second time doing that, or third. It was his third time. Look, the very bad, but it's gonna destroy. Like it's gonna cause a lot of problems. It is possible that a lot of people dies in like the next decade or something. But that
is it like considered a war crime?
Well, people are actually bombed a school with 150 schoolgirls. Can you imagine if we dropped a nuke and killed 1 million?
Yeah, but we don't even know, Beaver. Based on the international war laws, even if that school was bombed by America, we did not commit a crime. They should have.
Well, I'm just saying people here are pissed that because
No,
that's
but it might have
what's out
not
there.
been done. Listen.
I know. I'm just saying.
It's all propaganda.
Beaver.
Well, you just say it's like a hypothetical. Let's get beyond the propaganda part.
Yeah, I'm saying how bad would people here at home?
Beaver, when they attacked Venezuela, when Trump attacked Venezuela, he used an unknown weapon, which was an EMP device, and they could use very new weapons technology against them.
What was the name of the defibrillator? I forget the name. I just said defibrillator.
Discombobulator?
Discombobulator.
It's the Trump super vibrator, you know? It's orange, it's infinite, and it can just obliterate your entire communication and electronic grid. And that $50 billion weapon defense from that Palmer Luckey, whatever his company's called, he's selling these things called pulsars, which I think are like, you know, drone fucking shields or something, but they've got technology and reverse technology, but how much longer until Putin is like, yeah, fuck it, like pull the trigger, like Putin? I mean, maybe how long?
China sent two military cargos from China had land in Iran the day before they do the first attack again. So, and you guys can Google it. I'm not making stuff up. So it's like there's a lot of stuff going on. Our news doesn't talk about it. There might have been an attack last night, like in the last, when I say last night, like in a few hours ago, like 10 hours ago or something, there might have been an attack to the U.S. Embassy in Iraq. Because there is articles and there's videos of them shutting down the whole area, and they say it was a heavy gunfire. You know, it's like there's a lot of stuff going on, but you saying how long before Putin does something, that is a possibility too. When I don't know if you guys saw Trump's truth post today where he had like the earth on his back. I do believe he is fighting so many different things at the same time.
Sarah, Tulsi.
Let me finish. I'll finish right now, Kat. A lot of people see this as a simple Israel-Iran war. No, this is the war against the globalists, the lefties, the communists, the power, you know, that is going on with China and Russia, and it's a lot of stuff that he's fighting right now. And I personally believe it's about America first. It has nothing to do with Iranian people.
Sarah.
Maybe it's just a stupid war that a stupid president got us into.
Hello?
When he could have just continued the negotiation.
So let me make
the whole AI slump about him carrying the world on the show. I mean, how does he get people to? I mean, he's depicted himself as Jesus Christ. He's depicted himself as Rambo. He's depicted himself as a weightlifter, a bodybuilder, UFC guy. Now, so how would you now, the same guy that does all this AI slump every other week, now shows himself carrying the weight of carrying the world on his shoulder, and people are sitting here believing, oh, he's America first.
So let me make a point.
Wait a minute, he's not holding the world up?
Let me make a point here.
Holding the world? What do you mean holding the world up? He has the world underneath his feet. What do you mean holding the world up? He's fucking destroyed it.
Okay, I'd like to make a separate point. I don't want to address Ben's criticism of his artwork. The fact is, Trump got rid of Tulsi Gabbard and he put Polte in charge. And Tulsi, before she left, she torched Anthony Fauci. But that information that she leaked was already well known many years in advance. And it's like these Rand Paul and Tulsi Gabbards have like COVID-19 Alzheimer's, and they're like, we need a full investigation. It's like, okay, that's because your memory don't work anymore. It's been going on for so fucking long. But in terms of Russian propaganda or even Chinese propaganda, when Tulsi Gabbard says that we have 80 different bioweapon laboratories around the fucking world, well, how much justification does Russia need now in order to make a tactical nuclear strike and say, hey, this is what Tulsi Gabbard has said, and this is classified information apparently. Well, we feel the need to defend ourselves with more vigor because the Ukrainians won't stop attacking us. So, I mean, maybe that sounds like bullshit because the Russians are constantly attacking the Ukrainians. I don't know, but that fucking conflict, America has to admit some personal responsibility and assign some blame to itself for perpetuating and creating that fucking conflict, let alone making Ukraine get rid of their nuclear weapons to begin with. So, America, the more we meddle, honestly, it's just like it's Pandora's box every fucking time. And there is no way militarily we would make the same mistake of flooding Iran with 200,000 US soldiers. No fucking way. We learned our lessons from Iraq and Afghanistan. Everything has to be micromanaged and tactically and strategically struck. There's no fucking carpet bombing like fucking Manfinity was bringing up. All this hyperbolic bullshit is bullshit because philosophically, war is two sides observing a funeral service. And there's not going to be this fucking de-escalation. The nature of mankind historically is extreme violence and conflict at the global scale, and it just keeps going. And unfortunately, it's so pixelated, so completely enveloped into the economy and people's careers, and it's global. And China is in the background, just incubating and growing, and its influence and its infrastructure and its wealth. It's now maybe the largest economy on the planet. So, America, basically, in many ways, has to have leaders who are at least strategic and tactical financially in terms of war. And if we don't, I mean, it's just a giant Ponzi scheme. And unfortunately, a Ponzi scheme is what communism and socialism is all about. It's a giant fucking Ponzi scheme. Laissez-faire capitalism is not a Ponzi scheme. That's because it's actually tied to a base currency like gold or silver. And we've let the Federal Reserve and our Congress people lie to us, manipulate us, and tax us and borrow for us and completely deplete the whole economy.
Yeah, once you're done with your ranting, because what you said is so wrong, our economy, our GDP is 32 trillion, China's 20. So we are number one by 50% higher than.
Projection mirror says what? You got your numbers wrong. You got your numbers wrong.
Well, Jared, did you not hear what Kat said? He said China's the greatest economy in the world, probably.
Okay, so if Pepe's sleeping, I'm not gonna stay long. I mean, I'm not gonna stay if Pepe's sleeping. Is Pepe sleeping?
Yeah, Pepe's dreaming of attacking a hitchhiker and raping them in the back of his murder van.
Oh my
We're not doing that.
So
That's what Pepe says all the time.
It feels like Kat and you also said you took the words right in the mouth. This is a non-partisan question, so don't attack me about TBS. Do you guys worry that America, granted we the most powerful country in the world, the richest country in the world, but we're spending these hundreds of billions of dollars in bombing this person and bombing person and doing this, depleting our stock? While China, I don't think I've ever heard
You're speaking so much code language that I didn't understand anything. So
I put you, Ben. Keep going, buddy.
So I don't think I've ever heard in the past however many years it is, where China has dropped a bomb somewhere or caused conflict somewhere. I mean, the most I've heard is them always threatening Taiwan and this and that, but they've never really attacked Taiwan.
You never heard of Tibet, I guess.
Question. Before answering him, please translate what he asked.
How is what I'm
saying? You never heard of Tibet, did you? You don't know
how long ago was Tibet? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. How long ago was Tibet?
So wait, why are you asking how long ago? You said you never heard of it. They took over Tibet.
No, guys, we're not gonna have a conversation of two people. I didn't understand his question.
Up, Sarah.
Can someone
He
say
said,
what?
"Why
Leave the
anybody?"
room, BB, if you do that
No,
again.
My point is,
Yeah, what
my
is your
point
point?
is, we're spending all of these money and
We're not spending any money. That money was spent 2 years ago when we bought that stuff.
depleting our resources.
That's what
While
bombs are
China
for.
is
They're
on the
for
other hand
dropping.
not
What
getting into
are you saving
while
them for?
China
Rainy
is on
day?
the other hand not getting into any conflicts, building up the
Ben, why are you so
Yeah, what's your
invested
point?
in American politics, Ben?
So
What
weird.
interest
Why
do
the
you
fuck
have
would
here?
I be? Because I'm American. Why would
Oh,
I
are
be?
you?
Why
Yeah,
are you against your own country?
I'm asking a fun freaking question, dude.
I answered
Yeah, I don't know why you guys are so fucking fried. I'm
Your
asking a freaking question.
Your question
If
is
you don't
based
have
on
an answer to it,
ignorance.
tell me you have an answer to it.
Your question is based on ignorance. We're
I'm
not
asking a
spending
question.
money.
If you
No,
don't
you're
have
not.
an answer to
No,
it,
you're not.
no,
You're not answering the question.
you know?
We're not spending money. That money was requisitioned years ago to buy for our military. And we're not depleting our military. That's
Then why are we asking for $200
Wait a
billion?
second, I didn't finish.
Why?
That military is for using. It's not for saving. This is the right thing to do with our military, which is asserting American power against one of our enemies. It should have been done long ago.
But Ben, you almost kind of answered your own question, Ben, when you
Can I answer him?
mentioned. Well, you didn't even know you
No, I thought you didn't understand
I
my
want to
question,
answer his
Sarah.
last question. He just said, why is Trump asking for $200 billion? Because we voted for him. He's the president. We know you don't like him. Suck it up. Because 3 years ago, guess what did Joe Biden spend $150 billion a year on? Paying for free food and 4-star hotels for fucking illegals. Suck it up, Ben. This is what democracy looks like. You don't like Trump? That's your problem.
Not the people who got it.
He looks like this is what democracy looks like.
All right, Ben,
So,
let me ask you a question, buddy.
Sarah, I'm sure you thought you cooked with this answer, right? I'm sure you thought that.
More than cooked. More than cooked.
Ben, let me ask you, let me
It would be okay if we spend that money. If we spend that money on illegals, transgenders, we'll be fine with all of that.
Your brains are so fucking fried with.
You're not fried. That's a personal attack.
I think Mike.
Address the content.
I think Mike's trying to get in here. Mike, go for it, Mike.
appreciate you. So Ben, let me ask you some things. Are you worried about China? Because you kind of said it yourself. You're like China's never really bombed anybody. China doesn't infiltrate. China doesn't attack people. Hell, China's supposed to be Iran's allies, and we fucked Iran's leadership. Where was China? Where was China? Did China come to their aid at all? Did Russia come to their aid at all?
What is your point? I'm not
Because
getting
you're
your point.
saying that China's stockpiling all this stuff while we're spending all of our money, and China can, we're China's this ticking time bomb. China's a bunch of pussies, bro. Who has China ever?
Why
Where was
should they
China in
invade?
World War
But
II?
Why should they invade?
No, they
Yeah,
don't. That's what I'm trying to say.
Is invasion a sport now?
No, they don't.
Oh, we're doing the most. America is doing the most invasion. Is that a sport? Why should
America
they invade?
is
There's no reason to
defending
do that.
you poor ignorant fella.
You're
America
saying that
is
China
defending
is
you,
sitting back and
and
waiting.
you don't even know it.
By going into fucking Iran? So
Yeah.
what? How is
Yeah.
that? Dude, you guys are so fucking. You guys are so fucking
That's a
harebrained.
personal attack.
Hell, normal. You especially.
That's
You're
a
so
personal
fucking
attack.
harebrained. Hold on.
That's a personal attack.
Someone said.
Listen, you're calling me
You're
names
so
does not make
fucking
your argument.
tiny
You're
brain
just calling
that-
people names. Dude, you're just calling people names. You have no argument at all. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Ben, you keep saying we invaded it. We bombed Iran for what? I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you know how many Americans Iran has killed since 1979?
How many Americans?
So no, you don't know.
Okay, I don't know. Yeah, that tell
So
me.
you don't know.
Yeah. Tell me how many.
Yeah.
They're saying it's one American every 3 days they kill. One American every 3 days. By all the embassies they bombed, all the bases they bombed, all the other type of shit they fucking killed. And guess what? Iran's a bunch of pussies. Iran has other people do it for them. We went after Iran. We took out Soleimani in Trump's first term. What'd they do? Nothing. Then we go and we fucking take their asses out because Iran wants us to fight Hezbollah. Iran wants us to fight Hamas. Iran wants us to fight the Houthis.
Yeah.
But guess what? We went and fought fucking Iran. And you know
And
what's
how
funny?
is that going
Hold on,
for
bitch.
us
Hold on,
today?
bitch. Don't
That
fuck, bitch.
Trump,
Calm down,
how
bitch.
is that going for us? How is that going for America
It's
telling you, really? It's looking for a way to get out of this
going
shit.
fantastic.
That he put himself into.
Exactly what we should be doing. Yes, it's going
How
great.
is that going? When Trump
You
is
just
actually
asked. I just
out
told
there
you it's
every
going
day.
great. What's
Trump
your
is
next
out
question,
there
Ben?
every day trying to figure out a way to get out of this mess. Trying to get out of this mess that he put
Ben, I
America
just told you
into.
how it's going. It's going great. What's your next question?
I'll land right here, Ben. Ben, I find this crazy, right? We go, we attack Iran's leadership, and now Iran, we have warships out in the Strait of Hormuz or whatever. They won't come after us. They started attacking innocent people on cargo ships, and for some reason you guys are just fucking okay with that. Like Iran's just allowed to attack.
How the fuck am I okay with that?
Why don't they come after us,
How the fuck
motherfucker?
am I
We're
okay
out there.
with that?
Why don't they fight us?
The Strait of
Because they're a bunch
Hormuz.
of fucking pussies.
10 weeks ago, or 11 weeks ago, or 12 weeks ago, however, I think this one started in February. The Strait of Hormuz was open.
Okay, I'm actually muting you up. Guys, I wanna show something I put in the chat. Ben, I don't remember
You're like a coward, Ben. It's really depressing.
Hold on, El Norm, please. Ben, I don't remember you bitching about the annual $100 billion that Trump spent on illegal immigrants. Biden spent on illegal immigrants each year.
Where do you get your facts from?
Hey, mute up. I
Where do
put
you get
the
your
data.
facts from?
Shut up. We have spent $29 billion on this war, right? And you're bitching here like a little bitch. That why did we spend $29 billion on a terrorist group who has been killing Americans in Middle East for decades? Okay? When at the end of the day, I will repeat what I said earlier. Suck it up. This is the president that we chose in America. And the difference between the right and the left is we are actually criticizing him for the stuff he does. But you're bitching. You're bitching. I never heard one of you Democrats complain and say why Biden is spending $100 billion a year of taxpayers' money on illegals. And that's unconstitutional, but he did it, and we whined about it, and none of you talked about it. So stop trying to win something here.
Sarah, speaking of unconstitutionality, I mean, I hate to say it, but I was a little surprised when I saw Trump come on TV at 2:30 in the morning and say we've just launched a major attack on Iran. I was like, wow, that's, is that constitutional? Is it constitutional?
By Sarah's definition, that is constitutional. Yes.
Is it constitutional?
Holy
shit, that was a little weird.
Okay, can I just hold on.
You guys are so far off the
Let me teach you something.
You're just calling people names, Ben.
I'm not calling names. I mean, it'll make.
Let me tell you guys something. The war, power, whatever bullshit the Congress is bitching, that is unconstitutional. Actually, the President of the United States, per the Constitution, can start any war with any country in the world. What they have passed is unconstitutional. If you guys don't know, go read and learn.
Yeah, we need to break it.
What do you think?
You should read.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Look, Ann was trying to interject in here. Let's pass the mic around. We don't need to fight over. Go ahead, Ann. You wanted to
Fuck him
talk.
up, man.
Thanks. No, so when I was, so I've been trying to keep up on this, because I know the news isn't reporting on it. So, and I have no problem being, corrected on this, but so since the agreement of the ceasefire, it seems that I could be getting this wrong, but Bibi and Trump are maybe not on the same page, because right after we made the agreement for the ceasefire, Netanyahu, the Israeli military, had struck the southern, border of Lebanon for the infrastructure, right? So that was, well, hold on. So then that was first, and then obviously Iran retaliated, which not saying that they wouldn't have struck, anyways, but so why did Bibi do that after Trump had made that agreement?
Because Israel's not party to that agreement. If Iran wants to make peace with Israel, they should offer Israel peace. Israel didn't sign any agreement.
Maybe because Trump is Bibi's
Wait,
bitch.
shut up, Ben.
No, he's not. That's
you
just called
are
Iran.
a fucking anti-American bitch who's
It's
annoying
weird.
me, Ben.
Sarah, are you even American? Sarah, are you
I
even
am
American?
American, but you're not.
You don't
And
sound
I'm a patriotic American. I will die for America. That's the difference between you and I, Ben. I did not send him
He's
to
against his own country. I don't even understand it.
Okay, you guys can get back to Ben in just a second. I put him to the audience just for a moment because I'm trying to understand. So I didn't realize, Normal, that was a separate agreement. So that has nothing to do with Israel. That we are allies with the whole thing, I guess.
We are allies, but our interests don't always align. Trump is free to make any deal he wants, but Iran has no say whatsoever over what goes on in Lebanon, obviously. I mean, they're sponsoring a terror group there. The government of Lebanon just yesterday made an agreement with the United States and Israel to expel Hezbollah from there. They have a 14-point plan with Israel. This is historic. This is the first time Lebanon has acknowledged Israel. The legitimate government of Lebanon and the United States and Israel signed a deal yesterday. And it has nothing to do with Iran. And Israel is to hit the terrorist group Hezbollah and get it the heck out of Lebanon. This is an Iranian-sponsored militia that has no business being in Lebanon.
Right. But Iran funds Hezbollah, right?
Absolutely, which is obviously it's terrorism and against the law. They have no right to put an army in somebody else's country.
Right. So I guess I'm just confused on when you say that it's separate from Iran. It has nothing to do with Iran. Like I find that.
No, I said Iran has no business in Lebanon.
Oh,
Lebanon.
Right.
Lebanon signed a deal with Israel and the United States. Iran has no business over there.
Ben, I want to ask you, Ben, what makes you think that Trump is Netanyahu's bitch? 'Cause I hear that a lot where you guys just hurl that out there. What gives you that?
Don't you think that the whole, even though our norm is saying that Israel didn't sign up to this MOU,
but if Iran wants peace with Israel, Iran can offer Israel peace.
But don't you think that with all the help America...
He's not going to answer your question, by the way. What he's going to do is he's going to ask another question. Why don't you answer the question?
The reason I say he's... because Bibi is the one that pushed Trump into this fucking war.
Trump has been against Iran.
Bibi has been...
For 50 years.
Ask me if... Can you shut up? Let me answer my question.
No, I
Can you
can't.
shut up?
The answer is no.
Shut up.
It's a hard pass. The answer is no.
Okay, hold on, Normal.
Go ahead and say it.
You want to
Hold on, Ben. So again, I asked you, how was Trump Netanyahu's bitch? You said because Netanyahu had Trump pushed to the war. How did Netanyahu push Trump into the war?
Netanyahu has gone to get past presidents to attack Iran, Democratic and Republican presidents, and he finally
How so?
Yeah, I mean, he actually said it. That I can't remember. Was it for the past 47 years that he's been trying to do getting to Iran? That he finally found the U.S. president, which is Trump, which he was able to convince to go bomb Iran.
Yeah, see, he was just saying words.
Let me find the clip. Let me find the clip and I'll play it.
He'll never answer your question. Because you have no idea what he's talking about. You don't know what you're talking about.
Netanyahu convinced Trump to attack Venezuela.
How
Venezuela and Iran and China is all tied together, and what Trump's intention is, and the oil supply is 20% of China's oil comes from Iran and Venezuela. So by your theory, Bibi says, hey Trump, why don't you attack Venezuela because that'll hurt China? No, Trump can't think for himself and isn't trying to make a big play to put China, which you're so saying is this big, monolithic, huge force we should be worried about, but you're too blind to even understand that what's going on right in front of you is a play, it's a Cold War against China. He's not his bitch. Trump is doing what he wants to do. And as Ann pointed out, the two are not even on the same page.
That's why he's trying to find any...
The MOU was Trump saying, hey,
Israel won't attack Hezbollah or Lebanon if Hezbollah doesn't attack Israel. He has no right to tell Israel what to do or what not to do. He put it in the MOU to make Iran happy. It has nothing to do with it. And as El Normo pointed out, there's a whole separate track going on here. He's not his bitch in any way, shape, or form.
Ben, did you understand any of that, what William just said, Ben? Did you understand any of that?
I wasn't paying attention. You guys get that talk. It's hard. It's hard.
He doesn't want to hear the answers. He's got an idea in his mind. You're impervious to reason. You're impervious to information.
I'm going to jump in real quick. Patty, are you there? Did you want to speak on anything? I just want to welcome Patty to the stage. I don't know if she's there by her mic, but just wanted to offer that out there. Patty, are you there or no?
You take this very seriously, man.
Is this deep?
Well, no, I mean Patty's she's a member or big member of Clubhouse. So
No, Patty's no G, bro. Is this deep, Patty?
All right, I don't think she's there. Okay, carry on.
She's there. She's listening.
Well, I hope she talked. Ben, look, Ben. I just need you. What you gotta do, Ben? You have to take a step back from all the stuff you've wanted, like all that shit that felt really good, in like 5-6 years ago, where you're getting all this gratification from hating on Trump, and now you gotta take the L, take a step back, and be like, huh, I was fucking lied to. And then you start looking at it from a different perspective. You're like, holy shit, this whole fucking world has been against us, and Trump is the one standing up to all of it. And you're like, no, just let Iran fuck people up. Like, you don't give a fuck. It's very strange. Everything William just said to you.
Where in my speech did you hear that I'm supporting Iran? I'm saying that they were going through this diplomatically. They were negotiating till Trump woke up one morning, put on his white MAGA hat, and announced to the nation that he has.
Yeah, because they were negotiating in bad faith.
So do you think Iran was negotiating in bad faith?
Now, part of the negotiation, or part of the what came out as part of the agreement, he's gonna give Iran. I know you guys are gonna say this a lot, but I'll put receipts in there. $300 billion.
That's not coming from him.
Okay, he said he's going to come from a coalition of Middle East countries and all of that.
They're never going to get the money.
He's going to give them 300. This is the same folks that start here. Can I finish?
They're never
This is the same folks that start here and chastise.
They're never getting that money.
This is the same folks that start here and chastise Obama.
They're never getting that money.
$1.7 billion of Iran's money back to them.
You can't keep track of what's going on, though.
Contracts for people to come in and build infrastructure.
Correct.
He's not handing them $300 billion. What is that going to do for Iran?
It's certainly not
What is that going to do for Iran?
It's called a
infrastructure to get them back. Sarah, I'm not talking to you. I know you're a mom.
Sarah, he's not
I'm not talking to you, Sarah.
You don't have the interest
you have
of
the green mark
America.
power, so you
You
can
don't
talk.
have the interest of America.
Are you even American? You don't sound American. Are you American? You don't sound American.
She's more American than you, Ben.
I am American.
She's more American than you, Ben.
Shut up, Ben. Listen, I'm American enough that I can fucking run for president. I bet you can't. I bet you were not born in America. Okay? But that's for your answer. Secondly, you don't care about America. You don't care about Iranian people. And you're worried about what does this money do for the terrorist IRGC? Really? Really?
No, he's one of those people that's like, they kidnapped Maduro. We should put Maduro back in power. They kidnapped him.
You're anti-American. Why are Americans against themselves? Do they not see how ridiculous and suicidal this is?
Because I just hate America.
It's because in a baseball game there's only 2 dugouts, and people are going to gravitate towards one dugout and claim that other team is their enemy, but they don't root for their own fucking team. It's because they're altruists, El Normo, and they're socialist, liberal, progressive, pluralist Democrats. They are communist socialists. The thing that bugs me the most about a liberal social Democrat is that if you look at communism, socialism, uh, fiat currency, and a Ponzi scheme versus laissez-faire capitalism and limited government, we have to basically get into statistics and admit that our form of government is not efficient. Our convergence of state and capital is the primary problem, in my opinion, why we have so much international conflict and why we have so much internal cultural ideological conflict. It's because of our immoral currency supply. We don't have moral currency in this country. 40 trillion in debt and 200 trillion in unfunded debt liabilities is fucking crazy. That's Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Obama, Michelle. You know, these people just keep creating videos and giggling. At least Donald Trump is trying to fix the wall. He's trying to keep back what's coming in. Trump is the solution. Kamala Harris would have been the destroyer of this nation.
That's why his support in the U.S. keeps going down every fucking day. And it's funny how this is one person. I am one person against 16 of you here. But every time I open my mouth, some dumb fuck on here drops me down. Is it that you guys, 16 of you guys,
I don't know who's doing that.
I will agree, Ben.
16 can't handle one person.
This is just modern.
To the women.
You gotta start.
I'm not fucking rude to anybody. Just let me talk.
You're rude to
Ben.
Sarah.
Maybe I'm rude to you.
You're rude to Sarah. I'm not a mod. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care about me, but you're rude to the women. And we don't have to tolerate it. You have to be civilized. You have to be civilized, Ben. I don't know if that's a high bar for you.
No. Me saying that I don't want to talk to Sarah, or I wasn't talking to Sarah.
You were more rude than
You
that.
gotta come back another day, but I don't want you to.
You were rude, Ben. In case you don't know.
I actually like Ben. I think Ben's a good guy, but Ben, you gotta get your head out of your ass, buddy. You're talking
I
about
think you guys need to look. One day, I think some people actually on Clubhouse
Are you Muslim, Ben?
Some people on
Are you
Clubhouse.
Muslim, Ben?
Are you Muslim? I'm not Muslim.
Are you Muslim? I just say yes or no.
Well, why does that matter?
Are you yes or no?
Why does that matter?
I'm trying to understand why are you fucking defending a terrorist organization?
I'm not fucking defending a terrorist.
He just doesn't like
Get your head out of your fucking ass. I am not. I am saying that there could have been better ways to handle this.
Okay,
Sarah,
Sarah,
please,
Muslim.
Sarah, please, let me just.
Seriously.
Okay, it makes
Sarah,
sense now.
Sarah, please, hold on. Ben, this is the thing I'm talking about when you're talking in hyperbole. You say these things, but you're just talking in words, and what you do is you normally go into leftist rooms, and they clap and applaud you, and you get that instant satisfaction, but you don't ever have to back it up. Now, you say there was better way. What better way, Ben?
Look. Right now, they're back to the drawing table. Or they're back to the. I heard there was something an American bomb threw some bombs into Iraq today.
The organization was established is because while Israel was occupying southern Lebanon, soldiers were dying left and right.
They wanted to end this thing.
This is why they ended up leaving Lebanon.
This is the same thing they were doing
How was it a different time?
Have you seen all the tunnels? Have you seen all the villages? Have you seen what's underground?
So is Iran negotiating good faith right now?
No, the original.
Put your head in the sand.
Again,
Well, they said that they're
what does that have to do with everything?
only reaching a certain amount, and then they
Why is
shot
it there?
missiles.
Why is it there? Kevin, why is it there?
Why is it there?
Yes.
Why is it there?
Why?
But okay, so
Let me answer. They weren't in good faith. So what the fuck is that?
Please don't soil the art of that which we were talking about.
And be a bunch of little bitches.
The question is, Hezbollah, whether you like it or not, was established as a resistance group. Doesn't matter that there's something else to go. The fact is, and you have to consider everything.
We've achieved high grocery prices.
Where do you live?
We've achieved inflation, and now we're back to square one where we're back at the table negotiating with this same fucking people that you said are not negotiating good faith.
See, Ben, your problem.
We just allow Iran to fund terrorist groups all over the region and just don't do anything about it.
Ben, your problem is you keep living in a we could have done this, we could have done that world instead of being in the now reality where mindfulness is, which tells you that conflict is the norm, and that being back at the drawing table is what happens all the time.
Conflict's the only shit they understand, man. It's the only fucking language that they understand. Do you not get that?
That's why Trump is trying so hard now to get out of this war. Do you think he's really enjoying this war? If this war,
no, it should have been over after the first day when we took out their leadership.
Please.
Should have been over.
Speak in English.
and they just replaced
He's
it
on.
with
Have
the same
respect.
freaking.
Have respect.
Oh yeah, where's that guy
He's
at,
on.
dude? Where's he at?
I don't know where he is, but
Yeah, no
it's
shit.
like the ideology changed though.
It also
The ideology changed.
the police
There
and
was an
living.
uprising in Iran.
I'm
Like
gonna
Trump
slap the shit
had.
out of you if you're going to do that, you know?
No, you're not, Ali. That's the problem.
He offered me
Do you ever think consider the idea that maybe changing
He's
your
on.
faith?
Again, the only thing you're going to do is to retreat from Lebanon immediately.
If he understood a word I said, he wouldn't have kept quiet. He didn't understand a word I said.
Yeah,
I guess not.
you're going to immediately retreat from people's motherland, or you're gonna be so bad fucked up, okay? Just go and recommend your genocidal
Alright.
government to
But I promise you that after we liberate Palestine and Jindeep and I will host a mutual Shabbat dinner, you will not be invited.
Mazel
But you
tov.
can watch.
Mazel tov. Enjoy your concubine.
زي الساخن بخلاف.
What the fuck is concubine, bitch?
Nope, nothing.
Shut the fuck up. What's an idiot, man? It's retard. Kevin, don't you have to pay child support? You hurry up and do it, man. Come on.
Anyway, so as I was saying, I mean, this is a great.
Anyways, you owe child support, by the way, guys.
Because Lebanon finally.
And I have a question.
We're doing a
Who
deal
did you?
together.
Oh, wait. I have a question. Who did you vote for in the last election? Who do you plan to vote for in the next one?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it just yet.
Do you know
What
the
are the
name?
options?
Do you know the names?
I'll think about it when I get there.
A name. Give us a name.
Give us one option. Your
No,
best
give
option
us-
right now.
Who are you gonna vote for? Who are you gonna vote for?
You don't even.
Me?
You don't
I'm
even
going to vote. I'm going to vote for Balad, especially after the announcement that came out yesterday. By the way, yesterday Balad, Sami Abu Shahada's party, elected Orly Noy as their third place in their party, the first Jewish woman to be part of a bona fide anti-Zionist Palestinian party. So I think I'm going to switch from Hadash to that. But what about you, Kirill? Who are
I'm
you
all
going
for
to
the
vote?
confederation. I'm working towards a confederation so that we can all live peacefully together
Really?
in this land.
He doesn't live in. He
Confederation?
doesn't live around here.
Yeah.
He has no idea what I'm talking about, does he,
No.
Jindeep?
No, he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Cover his gun, dude.
Yeah.
What do you
You're
think
done.
would be the balance announcement with Illinois? I think it's a positive thing.
I'm sure you did.
I didn't ask you, ask Jindeep, because you have no idea what I'm talking about. So if you guys of you don't know, Illinois is a very well-known female Jewish anti-Zionist woman, an icon. And it's the first time that Balad, which up until now was pretty much overall a Palestinian 48 party, very openly anti-Zionist. Unlike Hadash, they're more affiliated with social doctrine, socialism. And I'm very proud of Orly and Sami Abu Shahada that she's in the list. And this is going to get them a lot of momentum.
I hear they
I think
arrested
it's-
Muhammad Baraki. Is that true? They arrested
Yeah.
him?
Do you know what for? A
I
speech
know.
he gave in 2022.
Right, yeah, he made a speech in Ramallah, I remember.
Mm-hmm. And now they arrested him.
That's the only democracy. That's the only democracy in the region, eh?
The most moral army. We are
Correct.
moral.
I agree.
I hate them. I hate them so much. But I think, by the way, Jindeep, one of the biggest problems is that the Zionists, like liberal Zionists, are being whitewashed right now, and the whole world is doing it. This is what I was afraid of, and I think it's happening. And they're going to whitewash the entire genocide by having some scapegoats in the form of Smotrich and Ben-Gvir. And they're not going to tell anyone that Lieberman and Bennett are actually Smotrich and Ben-Gvir, just a little bit older and more refined. But the core idea is the same. But they're going to help the Zionist lefties and centrists whitewash themselves.
I agree.
It fucking sucks.
What do you think of that Abbas Mansour?
Oh, don't start with me.
Okay, never mind.
put it this way: there's a reason that he's their favorite and he's affiliated with the Muslim Brotherhood.
I always ask myself that question: why? Why is he the favorite?
Because at the end of the day, the Muslim Brotherhood doctrine and their religious affiliations align with the religious fanatics in our side. They're anti-LGBTQ. They don't want to separate church and state. That's the biggest issue with Mansour Abbas. I think that Mansour Abbas prioritizes his Muslim identity over his Palestinian identity in a way, and I think many Palestinians don't agree with that.
I can never fucking figure that bastard out for some reason. I don't know why.
What do you think about the new one, the purple one? Have you heard of it?
Who's the purple one?
Have you heard about the movement standing together, the purple circles?
Yeah, I know.
So they started a political party called A Place for All.
Uh-huh.
And they're very, let's say, cloudy about their doctrine. Because standing together was officially a domestic internal civil rights movement. They always said that they're not talking about the grander narrative of Palestine liberation, but 48. And this political party seemingly is meant to take it outside that scope, into that scope of the occupation and everything. But
how further outside can they take this? I mean, where and how?
This is the thing, that you can't actually say that you're going to take your stance into the greater Palestinian liberation concept, and you're not even communicating with Palestinians in the occupied territories. There's a lot of criticism over that. But my major criticism, by the way, would be towards the Jewish part in that movement, not so much the Palestinian one. There's only so much that the Palestinian 48 can say publicly. However, the Jewish people, they should be the one to push the more radical narrative, and I'm very disappointed in them for not doing it. But the counter argument is that they are normalizing Palestinian-Israeli collaborations, and that can be bad and that can be good. There's a lot of different opinions about it, so I don't know where I sit with them yet.
Who talks about, like, what did you do to be lush?
But their rhetoric was
Sarah, can you bring up
very soft. They never say genocide out loud.
I'm gonna repeat it.
They talk about crimes, they still...
Keep doing this.
Sarah, can you invite the Infinity up?
You know what, Sarah? Because they don't have a family, they don't have, I don't know, but if they have some sister, mother, or something, they could understand. Nothing actually.
They rape their sisters. This is what Muslims do, and if you talk about it, they call you Islamophobic. They kill all the women. They fuck them. That's open the Quran. It says in Quran.
Excuse my language. I respect. Sarah, I respect.
In Quran,
I
women
respect.
have two responsibilities.
Sarah, I
Pleasing a man
respect.
sexually and popping babies
Baby,
out.
just drink water and just calm down. But let me say something. I'm not a religious person. I'm not believing any of the religion. But what I believe, in any religion, they just abusing the woman. That's the only thing.
Bro. We're not gonna fucking whitewash Islam's issues by bringing other religions in this. There is no religion, there is not a single religion in this world that says you gotta rape women.
I think it's better to kind of try and hold back what has happened in the past 2 years even a little bit, or because some people say we should just let it be, and within 5 years the Zionist entity would implode inwards. But some people say it's way too dangerous to take that route.
I don't know. I can't really. I don't know. I just don't know. It's hard question.
Do you think there's merit to the argument that you should collaborate with liberal Zionists that kind of talk against the Jewish terrorism in the West Bank. However, they don't oppose the genocide.
I don't know how fruitful that's gonna be. I'm not really sure because I
Me
think it
too.
happened. Yeah, I'm not sure how fruitful would that be.
I don't like it. I'm vehemently against it. I know many Palestinians say that they have no other choice, and I respect that. But I think that long term, it's far more dangerous. But I'm not the one getting genocided, so. But guys, for those of you who don't understand, for Palestinians on the ground, there's always this internal debate of whether we should achieve long-term goals, especially now when things are so deadly and fatal. We think about long-term goals and how does that affect everything. And it's always kind of this balance between the two, because you need to save and protect as many Palestinians as you can in the short term, but are you paying a long-term price by complying with the occupation? And it's always this very fine balance of survival short term and liberation long term. And it's not for me to say to Palestinians how to liberate themselves. I can only help when they ask me, but that is like Sophie's choice question. It's fucking horrible.
Do you think that, so you're saying that in about 5 to 10 years, it would, that's what I thought as well. Emerald's it would be the enemy within. Because the outside parties, America ain't gonna do shit, right? Because America is the only country that can do something about this, right? With sanctions or whatever. So it has to be done within.
For a very long time, we thought that the only solution is to change things from within, but honestly, I don't think it's possible. I think it will only happen when Israel is being forced to comply by outside forces. I don't think that, if anything, this impunity that they're getting from the world is just radicalizing them more and more.
So here's a question for you. So the ICJ, once they come out with the genocide claim, right, that it is genocide in Gaza.
They can't. It will take years for that ruling to pass. The last time a ruling of a genocide passed was Bosnia, Srebrenica, and it happened 8 years after the genocide ended.
I got you, but what I'm saying is, whenever it happens, let's say 5 years, 10 years from now, do you think some of these Zionists will concede and accept that, yes, that our people committed genocide in Gaza?
No.
There's no, okay.
Well, and I think like that. Okay, so for example, about a year ago, Gary Spalding, who's a good friend of ours, and he's a lobbyist in the UK, they submitted a query to the UK Parliament asking, you are a signatory to the Genocide Convention. Why are you not doing anything to prevent the genocide? And the Parliament's response was, yeah, we have an obligation, but until there's a ruling it's a genocide, we can't actually do anything. And the problem is that every time a genocide ruling came out, it was years after the fact. So international law is broken. That much is clear. But at this point, what does it matter? The ICJ gave an advisory opinion in July 2024 that Israel has 1 year to leave the occupied territories of Palestine. They didn't even address it.
They
can't. Unless the U.S. complies them and pressures them into doing something. This is why I don't like when you normalize Zionists. Because if you can't boycott Zionists on a fucking social media platform, how the fuck are we going to get the world to sanction and boycott and oust and disarm Israel?
I use them as punching bags. I gotta use them as punching bags. Because people have thanked me just for these debates back and forth. On the back channel, there's a lot of people that change their position because of social media and smaller spaces, Twitter space.
Rabbi?
Nope, not Black Rabbi.
Well, I'm talking about figures like Black Rabbi. I'm not talking about people like.
That idiot. Yeah, that idiot that everybody wants to use him as a punching man. I'm like, okay, come. Just punch him.
So stupid.
I want everybody to punch it. Not just me, everybody. All the pro-paddies. Punch it.
Did you talk about what happened in Gaza 2 days ago?
Like a soccer player.
He's my favorite.
Hey, can you guys make me a mod? I do want to experience whatever the fuck.
No, Ben, you're not gonna be a fucking mod. You want me to remove
I
the
do
room
want
right
to feel
now?
the superpowers.
No, you're not gonna be a fucking mod. It's funny because I'm the one who invited him on the stage. That's the funny part, guys. This is the problem with Muslim men. They don't know how to respect women. They don't know how to like appreciate anything. And I don't blame them. You guys know why? In Quran it says women are dumb, so they are worth half of men in court. Like if one woman witnessed a killing, it doesn't count. Two women have to witness, even in the court system in Islam. Two women's witness is equal to one man.
Sarah,
And this is inside the book.
have you read the charter of Muhammad, the Constitution at Medina at 667? Because in that document, to me, the most egregious thing is if you get hauled before a Sharia court and you deny Muhammad, but you accept God, you still are a non believer because it's not just about believing in Allah and God. You have to believe in the divinity of the communication of Muhammad. That exclusive requirement is so odious and ridiculous and so obnoxious that you have to admit that Muhammad created the greatest MLM scam of all time until Donald Trump, who is the latest and greatest prophet of Islam, because he took out the Ayatollah. He took out the mullahs. The mullahs are no more. So who is the new greatest prophet of Islam? It is Donald Trump, the orange warlord of the world. Donald Trump is the new prophet of Islam. All the Muslims should bend the knee to the power of Donald Trump, the latest, the greatest prophet of Islam. Donald John Trump. Donald John Trump. Donald John Trump. Say it with me now. The latest and greatest prophet of Islam is Donald. Did you just tell me to shut up?
Trump? Yes, I told you shut up. Okay, what's the big deal? I just told you shut up. And I'm saying Trump he's just caring about his own country, which is respected, because he cares about his country, and that is respectful. But the people from Iran, when they're being fooled that the Trump is caring about them, that is actually dumb. Because why he has to care about Iran, which is he's not Persian, he has to care about his own country. And what's happening? Like, come on, I respect him because he's a smart man. He cares about the economy in US. He cares about the economy. I mean, about the people are living in you.
Fruit, it's not just. It's not no fruit. Fruit.
I born in Iran.
It's not just about Donald Trump caring about America, Fruit. Fruit, you don't understand Trump's history with Iran. Trump was on Oprah talking about this 30 years ago. He would go in there, smash them, and take the oil because he doesn't forget. He doesn't forgive the terrorism.
I have two bachelors.
Hello?
I have two bachelors. I'm an educated person.
You are?
Bro, the only Iranians who say Trump gets money from the laws and all that shit are IRGC people who are
I am not. I hate IRG. My family, Sarah, my people living in Iran. My family are living in Iran.
My fucking mom lives in Iran too. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying my whole family are living there. And everything is, people are suffering there.
Bro, what percentage of Iranians inside Iran were happy that Trump was bombing the government? What percentage?
Sarah, they thought.
Hey, I'm gonna move you. If you don't answer my question,
I'm answering you. Okay, if you threaten me, it means you're not you don't believe of.
This is why I know we're under attack, because she came in the room at the same time with Ali, and the first thing she said was, all religions mistreat women. And that is a disrespect to Christianity. That's a disrespect to Jews. That's a disrespect to every religion. That's actually kind of a disrespect even to the cult.
Sarah,
You mean
you're
women or woman?
all women. She's claiming that all religions are segregate against women or are derogatory against women. Sarah,
The Islamists, they always do that. We
I
had
get
the
it.
last
I
night.
get it. You
We had
bring
the
out
drill
the
last night.
you
Listen,
bring
some
out the
Muslim guy,
counterintelligence operatives, Sarah.
some Muslim guy was saying that in U.S. we have just as much child marriage than they have in Islam. Was he saying that or not? Like he was I'm like.
They sold it to FIFA, they sold it to the GCCs, they sold it to Elon Musk. We know the plan. We have the map of the Tony Blair Institute. This was always the plan.
But I'm talking about the
Majority of people inside Iran are angry at Trump. Why are they not hitting our people? We're not the fucking insane. Hitting the infrastructure would be like something that would get out. Like, it might even if you're that's how people inside Iran feel. Like anybody who comes on the stage, you can come on the stage and be honest, bro. You can say, I support IRGC. I care what's out in the IRGC members. And now I'm saying, holy shit. You can do that. But don't pretend that, no, I'm anti-IRGC and then spread IRGC bullshit. And I just love that the girls that you go in, they force you rules. Those are IRGC When they talk, everybody else has to be up. Okay? So I do have it's not there, okay? On this forward, where you think you can say and do whatever you want. She didn't answer the question. She started hating around the bush. That's why I was like, I answered. If you want, answer the question. All mute up. And you can just talk whatever you want to do. But I want to know. But you claim you have families inside Iran. What percentage of people in Iran and you're trying to talk or you're trying to have food? That's what you want. Okay, let me tell you what the problem is here.
The legitimacy that they gave it. That's what mattered.
Here it is. I did remember because
they acted as if it's a legitimate idea that works in the back of the past. They didn't protect the body. All this nonsense that was supposed to be for Palestine.
now he brings her with him. So she comes to say that I'm drunk or drunk. What are you fucking talking about? Like, what do you think? This is like so weird.
This is exactly the problem.
The IRGC supporters will do anything. But remember, some of these people, they were those who were helping come to the street. Yes, wrong people just 3 months ago. Some of them are.
Yeah, you were mentioning something. You want to ask me something about?
I'm just agreeing to go run the fact people today.
I said this was the ever between now and all part of the desert. The world's all Palestine.
So this, even though it's ended right over 60 days, I still have my hopes up. So in 60 days, I'm going to get the living injections of all crops.
From my family who live in Iran. When was the last time you went
Flat
to
out.
Iran?
They're in the peaceful stages. This is why they don't address it as a threat.
Go ahead. When's the last time you went in Iran?
Solve the Gaza issue. Right? That's a peaceful plan.
How many people in Iran have you talked to?
Let alone the West Bank. There's a reason the But after this accountable government came up, Israel sent million hostages to
my brother,
Gaza.
my entire family. I have on, I have 3 uncles, I have 30, 40 cousins in all over Iran. Okay? I have friends because I went to school there, even though I was born in the US. So I have friends that I went to school with in Iran. I have like friends that did come here and did visit. I have friends that did live here and did move back. So I am actually very, very well aware of what's happening inside Iran. And people are very mad with Trump right now. No, people inside Iran are trying to trade them because he's trying to make a deal with IRGC. They want an IRGC gone no matter the cost. That's why people, if you go on everybody's calling Trump, oh, he betrayed us, we hate cheating, and go read it on X. You guys want to say everything's a propaganda?
My analogy is, this whole thing about Iran and the Shia are able to protect the people of Palestine and Hamas. I have a saying, I say, especially with the Jews, when it comes to the Jews, or the idea for the Zionists, I have a saying, if I had 2 nuclear bombs, but not in Iran, and I find that as
Well, this is the thing, man. This is the part that you can't get into. So, majority of people in Iran, they probably didn't want Iran get bombed 2 years ago. That's probably true. 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Maybe they did, I don't know. You have to remember, a month before Trump, like before we attacked Iran, 1 month before that, people went to streets, they were protesting, trying to overthrow the government, right? Once it became serious enough, once there was enough people in the streets, one night, they just mass killed, they just committed a massacre. They claim the number was 3,000, some, like UN said it's 7,000, 8,000 people who were in the streets. They were making from the hospitals. Donald Trump, they all say it was 30, 40, 50,000. What I'm trying to say doesn't matter. Let's say it was 3,000. What would Americans do if we were to go protest and the government killed 3,000 unarmed people? What would we do? Would we not burn America down to the ground?
Gen Z is changing. Sure, second of history. By the time Gen Z makes it into position of power, there will be no Palestine left. I'm so over this fucking argument. People refuse to understand how fucking bad it is. Like, Palestinians are being murdered, slaughtered, exiled, abused on a daily basis, and it's getting worse day in, day out. People don't talk about the change in public opinion about Palestine, but nobody's doing fucking shit.
You don't understand what they want if people go through the because right now in America, majority of Americans, I know the far left wants to destroy America. I know we have some people in the far left who want a new system in America. They want to start over. I know we have that. But those are not the majority of people. You have to accept 80%. And not 80% of Iran, it is years, decades that they've been wanting a new government. Their participation in their elections is about like, I don't know, 10%, 20%. They can't even get people to go vote between bad and worse. And our government, this was not a one incident.
Like all these countries that are just barely involved without the same FIFA.
And I know you might think this doesn't matter, but this is the thing.
That FIFA in all the countries, including Iran, including everybody that are participating in those people, those are the ones that are going to stand up and somehow decide that after almost 100 years they're going to save us. The world has been watching this and has known about this for years. In 1978, there was a resolution that passed that actually said Zionism is racism. It took them 2 years to roll it back and everything stayed as it was.
Iranians died. They don't care about Iranians. That's the part that I think is that this is why the people don't like them. They've been killing so many people over the decades. They've been spending all their money. Iran is a very rich country. They've been spending all the oil on everything. They've been sending it to Hezbollah, to Hamas. People in Iran, they don't have anything themselves. They can't marry, they can't have children. Those who have children, they can't feed their kids. Feed them like food without feeding it. Like, this is a serious issue. And you think, oh no, it's fine, but no, it's not. Every country is supposed to take care of its own interests first. I think you can agree with that. And because of how this government has been like fucking up so many decades. And then the last thing they did, what I mean, they killed 3,000. I truly believe it was 30, 40,000 people they killed, maybe even more. Because we're still seeing pictures and videos coming out of people that they've been killed, and the majority of them were young, a lot of them teenagers. You know, so that's why. Because of that, people were like, you know what, we will accept help from any government. You have to understand, during IRGC state TV, 3,000 people died in this war. 3,000 people were died after 40 days of bombing a country. That should tell you how U.S. and Israel was careful not to kill Iranian people. And they were targeting the IRGC centers. That's the
long-term goal of eliminating Zionism. Those two quickly, to understand, those two don't work together. Right now, nobody understands how bad it is except for the people who work and understand exactly the small things. So they have to ask themselves, do we want to survive on our land right now? And we have to give up some long-term goals, or do we want to keep dying in the name of maybe somehow in the future we don't see how we're going to eliminate Palestine? Because right now the whole world is talking about it, and for some reason the only thing that's happening is that it's getting worse. They have Palestinian kids, their citizenship is being taken away. Palestinian kids, and for the first time, being kidnapped and put in torture camps to die there. And this is a change, whether you like it, believe it or not. The fact that they are dying, those citizens of Israel, that are dying inside Israel torture camps is a shift. So things are just getting worse. Every Palestinian became racist. Somehow, people are still trying to tell us what the solution is, but they're too fucking busy surviving.
You have to understand, so many people, this is like, it was bad. Once they're gone, we're going to hear all the news. Some people are going to push stuff. Some people are going to call it like propaganda. Doesn't fucking matter what they were people. Burying their children.
Israel found out
in their backyard because they didn't want the government to know this happened. They were charging people to get bodies back. The government did not get the bodies back the next day. You have like a matter. Once you go back to the land, get some bodies back. Some people don't want the first one is that they found and after was over. And it seems a very organized operation of a number of people were buried
as vice chair of the Hidden Heroes campaign, we're already demonstrating the wisdom, guidance, and leadership.
Did you know at what age Jennifer Pritzker became transgender?
When I get in a conversation with young people, as I said, first, the vision for the future.
Promises is why I actually started liking Trump. It was Democratic, system was. We voted. He was picked, and he actually made a lot of his promises. I don't know how to translate this war in the second
The entire full process of discovery.
We're ChicagoMail.com.
This is Chicago Mayor candidate John Kitover.
I think he's still like doing. I would still give him a.
Why are they going to hand me a ballot?
Believe it. I don't know how I feel about the boots on the ground. And look, I'm American Iranian, and I'm telling you that. And I want IRGC gone, but
She can't retire yet.
She can retire when you want to.
I don't know, Matt. Am I wrong?
Plus it's got one story about America. No. Talk about
You're right. Matt. You know better. What?
Hello?
What do you, no, okay, let me list a few things.
Hello?
I'm going to sound like a broken drum.
Ben, first, we want to do a quick diagnostic. Tell us what year it is and what's 100 times 100.
So let me list a few things.
Hello?
The tariffs.
Hello?
I don't see how the tariffs helped us out.
It doesn't matter, but before his presidency...
Would you like me to explain it to you?
But hold on, William. Was that part of his campaign or not?
Oh, yeah, that was part of his campaign.
It was part of his campaign, and he did it, right? So it doesn't matter if it makes sense to you or not. He actually delivered what he promised. This war is the only thing that is not part of what he promised.
Yeah, that's the whole point, right? Politicians say they're gonna do something, and they do it regardless of how you feel about it. You gotta give them credit for doing it. Like if it was the opposite, Ben, where Biden made a bunch of campaign promises and he actually did them, then I'd be like, okay, well, yeah, he did it on your behalf, right? So it has to go both ways. There's no reason not for it to go both ways.
Elizabeth.
Does that make sense, though, or no?
Here's the big thing, Ben, is that when it comes to the agenda that Trump's trying to push for, and let's take into account the man apparently has never had a sip of alcohol in his life, and that comes to apparently his brother and his addiction or whatever. But like, if you're looking at all I don't want to call them degenerates because they're not like, I don't want to label people that bracket. But when people come in and they don't really have much going on in their life, and they go to the bottle and they sing piss, and they just fucking get themselves wasted. It's a big problem in America. There's poverty line everywhere. Guess who the people funding against Trump are profiting from? The fucking people that are causing mayhem. They buy guns, shoot each other in the street, go to prison. Trump's trying to clean it up from a baseline level, but the people that fund against Trump, they want democracy. They want the Democrats to feel victim, and they want to play that victim card so they can make fucking billions. Because that's what they do. They make fucking billions on people's fuck-ups. People's addictions.
Like Elon Musk making billions or trillions?
Hey. Come again.
The thing is, all that money is being borrowed, and the future tax liabilities are being put on homeowners, and they're stealing from the pensions to do it. The communists that are taking over American major cities are stealing from the pensions. There's nowhere else for the money to come from. And they're already taxing us to death with property taxes. This is death by taxation, and all taxation is theft. How did America get this broke? Because really, it's Medicare, Medicaid. 4.2 trillion a year. We need our military, we need our Social Security, but we don't need this fake fucking medicine and paying healthcare executives $100 million a year, $200 million a year for what? It's a fucking ripoff. It's a scam. And modern medicine doesn't meet its promises, gives you half of what it promises, it poisons you. It's 100% death rate if you got cancer and you're doing chemo. You can't even talk about the adverse effects of the COVID-19 vaccinations still. Censorship is still real, and we're still buying millions, tens of millions of doses of new experimental mRNA, FDA approved annual flu shot vaccines. we're living in a great deception, and if you think injecting yourself with vaccines is boosting your health, you're fucking R-worded out. Your brain rot and your deception and the propaganda that has gone inside of your brain you can't be saved at this point. Hello?
Does Cat do this on purpose? Because I do struggle to understand.
Yes, he records us all and he posts it all online. Just gaslights us all so he can get his soundbite clips and post it all over.
I thought I was dumb, not
He
understanding.
always goes off on things that have nothing to do with what we're talking about. If you want to understand the tariffs, it's like this. The U.S. has a treaty with every nation. Part of the treaties we have with other nations is the trade deal portion of it. Almost every geopolitical move that Trump is making, as well as all of the trade deals, were all tariff threats. He used the threats of tariffs to make better deals, one country after another. The Abraham Accords, threats of tariffs. All of what he's doing is doing this big show of the tariffs, and now people believe in other countries, oh my God, he might actually do it. And they come to the table and they make a better deal.
Correct, William. That's why Poland is the premium example of a thriving economy where everyone living in it is fucking happy. And guess what? They comply with everything Donald Trump is saying because they know it benefits the rest of their whole country. They're the most thriving fucking country in Europe. The rest are going through a fucking crisis. Now, and that's coming off the basis of everything Trump said. And guess who complies with it? The only country in Europe that complies with it to a T is Poland. And they have the best fucking living standards at the moment, as we speak. If the others did, they'd have the same situation, but they're in a crisis. Matter of fact, they're probably on the brink of civil war.
Ben, do you know about the drug prices and what's called most favored nation status and what he did with the drug companies? Are you aware of that?
I heard that, but I never really.
So essentially, even though our government gives lots of R&D, a lot through colleges, but not exclusively through colleges, all of the research and development of the drug companies is subsidized by the U.S. government, has been for decades. Yet, we pay as much as 10 times more for our drugs than any other country in the world, and we have for decades. So Trump goes in and makes a deal with each and every drug company. Now, he didn't do it for every drug across the board, but he picked one drug with each company and said, okay, you're going to lower that price of the drug to the lowest price that any other country pays. He then went around to the country of the world, again using the threats of tariffs. He went to France and he said, you know what? So American drug manufacturers can lower the price of our drugs. You're going to raise the price of your drugs. And Macron went, fuck you, no I'm not. And Trump says, okay, then we're going to raise tariffs on wine and champagne. And Macron said, I'm going to raise the price of drugs in France. Amazing how tariffs helped in that circumstance, right? There are so many things that you get lied to by the media, and the things that you see are not what's actually happened. What you hear is tariffs and how bad they are and how it hurt the American people when they didn't even get a chance. The tariffs you're talking about didn't even get a chance to see if they would work. But they're not even the best part of what he did with tariffs. And I could go on and on for about an hour of facts that may or may not reshape your mind, but chances are you'll just be like, oh no, I'm not going to pay attention to that.
Why is it so hard for people to understand? If you didn't vote for someone, of course you're not gonna like their policies. Like, I mean, it's simple. If you did not
Wait,
vote...
for the record, I didn't vote for Trump.
Oh, you didn't? No, but I'm not talking about you. I'm just like literally...
No, I know. I'm just using it as an example to say,
I'm talking on the comments, you know, and comments and in the chat and on the stages. You know, it's like honestly, I think anybody who thought Kamala Harris could have handled being the president is insane.
Wait, what? I can't imagine Kamala being in charge of anything to do with Iran. Can you imagine?
Anything that we've gone through this year, like,
Yeah.
it's insane.
I mean, that would be like just an incredible disaster having Kamala Harris dealing with Iran in any form.
Well, when you say she can't handle it, that means she would have been handled. If she can't handle it, that means that woman would have been handled.
Yeah, but man, in reality, I think it would have been very scary if she would have become the president because people didn't even vote for her. You know, it's someone that somehow they decided to bring her on. You know what I mean? They did not let the Democrats pick. They didn't have a primary. That's the part I didn't like.
And that's you bring up a good point because that could be a security issue because you never know who's being just brought into the fold. Like how do we know that it wasn't like foreign influence that just wanted to install Kamala Harris? I mean, I never even thought about that.
And remember about the last election. People forget, but she did run against Joe Biden, in the primary for the, Democrats, and she had like less than 1% approval rate. Like, people did not want her. Like, I was never going to vote for her, but even Democrats didn't pick her. That was
she
not...
was like dead last in the primary.
That's why I'm saying it. Like, I don't care if she was a VP. If Biden would have died, yes, that's the system, how U.S. democratic system works, and she could have become, the president, but no. And maybe Matt, maybe it was influenced that way, because if Democrats wanted to get rid of Biden, they could have actually have him do a debate with Trump like 5 months early instead of 5 months late. But it was planned and scheduled in a way to force Biden out and not give the Democratic Party to, have a primary election, which is terrifying.
Well, Sarah, do you think that if Kamala won, she would have actually invaded Iran with 500,000 soldiers?
I think, Kat, there were people who designed all of that stuff to make Kamala the candidate of the Democrats, and they thought because of the TDS, Trump will not win. So in no shape...
We're not going back. We are not going back.
No, hold on. I don't believe Kamala would have made a single decision, and I don't know who was behind all of that, so I don't know what she would have done. I have no idea.
She would have gone back to the Obama deal. She would have reacted to James.
I have no idea what she would have done.
She would have doubled down on Obama's thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's no question that these are very passive people. They have no interest of dealing with anything to deal with the world's problems, right?
Don't be so surprised.
I'm not like some kind of like war.
You're not a mind reader, Matt. You don't know what Kamala would have done.
Basically, essentially, like, you can't you have to deal with the world's problems. Even if you are the most non-aggressive, passive person, you eventually have to deal with world problems. It's just the way it is, Who's that? Who was just talking there?
Why do I feel like she would have initiated the World War III? But not just with her, not that she would say, oh, we're going to start a war, but I just feel like her incompetence would have caused a lot of, wars. Like, Trump has been controlling everything.
That's the thing, is okay, so we've been told that Trump is some maniac, right? Can't we all agree on that? I think Ben would say that. Is Ben still there? Yeah. Ben, you would agree that your side has told us that Trump is a maniac, is totally out of control, has no self-control, and is completely insane. And yet he's managing a pretty intense conflict in a way with minimal casualties. I mean, every death is bad, but you gotta admit, he's doing a pretty good job. Like, let's knock on wood, we got a little ways to go, but like for someone that's supposed to be a maniac and impulsive and all these horrible things that we hear about Trump, you would have thought that he would have already started some kind of massive casualty event, like just a complete disaster on that front, right? But you guys have completely been wrong about all that stuff. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how you guys live with yourselves thinking that every day, that you just hope that something really bad happens and makes Trump look bad.
Because they don't pay attention. They don't look at the fact that NATO is now paying their fair share. Most of the countries are agreed to. They don't look at the fact that we're building in Greenland so that we can get to the ballistic missiles that come from Russia. Plus, we have the territorial waters. So when the Arctic starts melting, that pathway shortens shipping distances by half on some trade routes. We're going to own that because we own the territorial waters. He's completely, at almost every turn, countering China's Belt and Road Initiative and the 100-year marathon. There's so many things that they just won't acknowledge are going on a global scale, and they don't, as I was saying earlier, they don't see the connection between Iran and Venezuela, and 20% of China's oil is now being controlled by us in just those two countries, and China has to resupply their oil every 90 days.
Exactly.
And they won't.
William, I'll ask you a question.
That there's a bigger strategy to the
if you were pro-socialist, if you were pro-socialist, pro-communist, maybe you would want China to be stronger than U.S. and I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Right now, you are
right. See, that's why I disagree with you. And when you were talking about Ben hates America, I don't think that these people who disagree with this and don't see these things, or refuse not to see them or acknowledge them, even the smart ones who understand it and just disagree with it, I don't think that they hate America, and I don't think that they want America to fail, and I don't think they want the Chinese to take over. I think that they just have this warped mindset that America is an unchecked power and that needs to balance itself out.
You are underestimating people who don't believe in borders.
I believe there's a few, but most of the
shouldn't have eaten all that pizza.
Most of the people I hear on various
I should have watched him take which pizza
really
slice.
That extreme.
It was not
really
so fresh. It looked like 2-day-old pizza. I only eat fresh pizza. I should have watched the pizza man.
It doesn't matter. Like I cannot change definition of things. You either are a nationalist, meaning you believe in borders, or you don't. If you don't believe in borders, then you don't believe in your country. You're more of a globalist.
Put the words in people's mouth. You saying people don't believe in borders. That's not necessarily what people are saying.
Let me just jump back in, because I hear what William's saying is there is this thinking out there that maybe these people don't have evil intentions. They just don't know what they're doing. Which, can't lead to evil stuff. But I see where William is saying is like they want to have an even playing field, right? They don't want America to be number one. In their mind, they think everybody should be all on the same level, and then everything should be flat, and everybody should be on the same page. But that's not how reality works, right? So, and they just don't understand that part, and they'll never understand that part. It's just the way they're thinking. And so, I don't know if that's like an evil intention. I mean, maybe it could be evil because they will take your side on this, Sarah. Because maybe the evil intention is, well, then how do we?
What kind of evil intention?
do that? Did I 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 do that?